everyone. Another fine Sunday for some 40K. We've got a competitive show match for you today between the Orc Freebooters and the Demons of Belakor. Excuse me, Orc Freebooters and Demons of Belakor. Quite a monster mash party we will have today. I am Glynisir, here to cast this illustrious game today with
Dragon Queen Nissan, everyone's favorite / least favorite person in existence. Hey.
And what a great match this will be. We are playing mission number 12, that's Scorched Earth, so we are going to be Dawn of War style deployment with quite a number of objectives. I believe it'll be a 4-objective map with, 2 objectives in each deployment zone, and then 2 objectives in the no man's land for a total of 6 objectives. And we, without any further ado, will listen to the players talk about their armies.
Alright, cool. You want to go over yours first?
Yeah, sure. It's a freebootist double patrol, warlords, the Warbus on Warbike with the Belakor and Mighty's Right. And and the other guy on the patrol is the Beast Boss of Squigosaur. He's got brutal.
Remind me what Mighty's Right does?
It's just +1 strength and attacks.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Beast Boss and Squigosaur is the guy on the other patrol.
Ah, this will be the first time we see a Beast Boss and the Squigosaur here on the show match. This thing is devastating and nearly as hard to kill as a Plague Burst Crawler.
Yep. And they're both math boys in the detachments because they get like 2 up to hit anyway, so who cares?
Only 6 squig
They
buggies.
get to roll a D3.
The ballsy man not taking 9.
Or 6 and then 1 with the Nitro Squig for the +1 to wound rolls.
Which is what seemed to be standard these days.
Indeed.
They get +1 strength.
Let's see if they remember to play squig mines.
Okay. So all of them
That
but
was
2
always fun to
irrelevant.
see.
Yeah.
Nothing like trying to
These
get
are the
onto
chances
objective and
of getting
eating a
a good
landmine to the face.
Goodness gracious. Especially when that landmine is intent on eating you, full of chomping teeth.
That's
And
the
then I
chomping
think they
teeth you need to
also-
worry about than the dynamite stuffed into its
Yeah, no, I
face
think most
Well,
of them is
as it
unpaid
runs up
stuff.
to you.
Yeah, direct application of dynamite. So 2 big squads of Warbikers here.
Definitely very scary,
you
honestly.
have
They got
under
good
them
melee, they got good
The
shooting.
Stinky Boys
they
for,
move
You can
fast.
only have one specialist.
This is definitely going to be his like anti-melee front line. It's going to be scary.
Right, I feel like the number of toughness 5 wounds on those Warbikers is really going to push the limit of what the demons can do with their shooting or close combat. Most of those demons' weapons are damage 3 and with 4 wounds, right?
Yeah. Basically,
Gonna be
they
tough
will-
to handle.
They'll kill everything except Belakor.
Oh,
because it's
definitely.
fucking -1 to hit
Also, you
force.
think you're reading that Oh yeah, the boss knobs have 4.
Oh,
The
Oh.
basic biker has 3.
On
The
fast
basic
attack,
biker only has 3. I was
against,
looking at the
uh,
boss
Warbikers,
knob.
it's
Oh, okay, well
just
then,
the-
The reason
let me change
is,
my tune.
these are
10 points
all
instead of 5, I was
knobs.
like,
So originally,
yeah.
all these had only 2 wounds.
2 or 3
Which is weird,
Okay.
because a
Why
basic
the
knob
fuck
has
not?
2 wounds.
Yeah.
And the
that-
general
they're
rule of
really
thumb
good.
for a biker unit
Is you
or
get
cavalry is to get
+1.
+1 wound for the bike or horse or whatever
Dude,
it is.
it's double for the knob because he's so big that
Some of them-
being any
Yes.
bigger, right?
He's
Obviously,
basically a mini war boss.
is double.
Um,
The beast boss is like, I have 9 wounds. It's the
As
most.
always.
Yep.
I know.
Nothing like the old T9 war boss on Warbike used to get.
Now it's as cheap as all the other guns, so let's go.
So yes, what gun is he saying is cheap
Yeah.
as the others? Oh, the
One of
custom
fans
mega
can
cannon.
Oh
spike-
yeah.
Yep.
The custom mega cannon
then
is
tank blasters
dirt
were right
cheap
on
for
the
what
normal
it
track.
does. That is D6 shots at
And then
strength 8
adopted, it looks
AP3
like.
D6.
with
Each
the
of these
traditional
mech
sword
guns
chances,
is like a
and that's it.
50-point D6
for
las
a
cannon.
whopping, what is that?
Wow.
6,
And they're hitting on 4s
36
because they're
and
grunts.
36,
And that'll go to
range, which gets
3s with
boosted to
freebooters?
42.
Yeah. Well, they
oh,
don't get it
goodness.
because they're grunts.
Yes, that's
Oh.
a few shots.
That's
Remember,
his.
grunts don't get freebooters.
Alright,
That's
so
his
what I've
faction
got
clan,
myself-
faction orcs Mech
Grots do
Gretchen.
not benefit from cultures.
Starting out, Supreme
Ah,
Command
okay.
attachment.
Anything with the
Okay.
Gretchen
He
keyword
has
will not
Yeah.
benefit from the
What
culture.
that does mean, if that
For
mech
psychic
gun
powers,
pops
he
a
has
unit,
the
they pop
Curse of the
off freebooters
Leper,
for
Feast of
everyone
Plagues,
else.
Pestilence,
Ah,
Feast of
okay.
Plagues extends its contagion range to 12
They
inches.
are Gretchen are
Miasma,
weird.
-1 to hit, standard.
They want to be
And Curse of the
orcs,
Leper does
but they just
mortals,
can't.
if you're low toughness.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got
Yeah, I mean,
Mortarion
just because
with
you can
Curse of
die
the
3
Leper.
times, it doesn't mean it's okay for you to take psychic power to hate
With
them.
too many warlord traits,
He
he's
likes
got
it.
like a
And
5-page
we've got
document on what
Belakor
all
over
he's
here.
supposed to be able to
got
do.
himself a number curse.
Yes,
And
and
the
Belakor.
Betraying Shades. A number
The
curse
first Demon
allows
Prince.
me to choose unit within 18. They get -1 to wound in melee and 1 less AP. The 1 less AP is almost entirely irrelevant. Betraying Shades, closest unit within 18. I choose up to 6 models in that unit, combine their attacks characteristics, and roll that many dice. For every
Are these
6,
the
it's a
powers for
mortal.
Belakor?
Thank God that's all,
Yes.
all my attacks come from
He
Jonas.
can pretty
Yeah.
much obliterate a melee unit by accident.
Not too nasty,
Which
because
By having
Orcs
them
are
murder
very
themselves,
melee
huh?
heavy. Yes.
Classic
Invul.
bastard
You add up their
combos.
attacks characteristic, and then you roll that many
Because
dice, and
why
that's
would
how
I
many
not?
mortals you can
Exalted,
potentially do on, like, I
obviously.
think it's like 5s or
Keeper of
6s.
Secrets
Goodness
also
gracious.
exalted. Blessing of the Dark Prince for
And against
-1 to wound
orcs,
with
they're,
ranged
4 or
weapons.
5 attacks
And then
apiece.
just a keeper.
Yeah.
You
She
easily
has
pop off
herself
3 to 4 mortal wounds on a
let's
small
see what
unit.
her powers are. The Delightful Agonies
And then
and
we'll
Symphony of
seeing
Pain.
here,
Delightful
ladies and
Agonies
gentlemen,
gives 6
two
up
very
to 1 pain,
standard
gives Demon,
choices
and
in
Symphony
any
of Pain, -1 to hit
Monster
for
Mash
its
demon
base
list.
and
Army.
18.
Yeah.
The
Keeper of
Keepers,
Secrets with
gotta
the
go
-1
fast,
to
gotta
wound,
set melee.
Change and
exalt,
Infernal Gateway negate
so
fate.
that, you know, las
Infernal
cannons wounding
Gateway
on force.
splash mortals if you're
And then the
within
Lord of
nearest
Change
models
with
at 12.
the 3+ invulnerable save.
And then the
Personally, I like to run my
Gaze of
Keepers of
Fate,
Secrets
free
with
reroll
the
later in the turn.
well,
It is
Keepers of
different
Secrets
from
with the
the
extra
command point reroll,
movement because
because
I
it can
want to get those
reroll
turn
any
1
die-
charges.
It can reroll any
Ah,
die roll,
okay, well, that's
so
certainly an alternative
arguably
possibility.
stronger.
I think this is
And
more of
then,
a bet
Wind of
hedging
Change,
against going
main
second.
Use,
Oh
Belakor
yeah.
gets it.
Yeah.
Boosts him a little bit.
Generally, I
strength
only
is useless,
take
+1
2
toughness
Keepers of
is
Secrets,
impossible to deal
so
with.
it's easier to hide them. But given how many
But
large
Hellbane,
monsters he has, it's going to be hard to hide
absolute nightmare
everything.
melee, less threatening
Right.
at range.
Something's got to get shot,
Right.
and with that 3-up
-1
invuln, he's
to wound,
definitely going to
-1
put
to hit
that
in
Lord of
melee.
Change
She has
insight,
herself
hopefully.
the Hysterical
'Cause he
Frenzy
wants
and
that getting
Profanous
shot.
Slanesh. Levain,
So yeah,
alternate
Keeper of
smite,
Secrets
not
at
too
16
useful
wounds.
against you.
Taking a
Schlaxy
small look
Hellbane.
around this map, I
just
see
models, depending on
a
basically
strategic
upon
lack
bombing
of
run on
windows.
6s. Hysterical Frenzy.
Yes,
'cause
it'll be very
Slanesh
interesting to
Demons
see
fights in the
because
saving
the
phase.
ruins
Really,
here
really
on the
brutal
left
if it
and
goes
right hand
off.
side that are the
Yeah.
lower height ones,
3
and
squads of Deamons to
additionally
fill out
these
the
ones
battalion that
on
the
the
Schlaxy, Belakor, and
back
the Keeper
are
in.
not obscuring.
2 sets of Nurglings.
They're not
Obsec,
obscuring.
and a set
Drag
of
Queen.
Furies.
Yeah.
So
With
massive
sort of
Demon
a tiny
Prince
bit of melee output if
parked
needed.
behind them will not.
It just turns into true line of sight. These are 4.5
yeah,
inches
that's about it.
tall, according to my measurements,
Okay, cool.
though. So you could hide some
Notably,
slightly
everyone here
taller
benefits
models
from
behind
obscuring
these.
except
Yes,
for
indeed, with true line of sight. But it wouldn't just be blanket obscuring, protecting you. We have one
Oh,
building to do that.
Yep.
You certainly have one
Yeah,
building to do that. Hide a Mortarion equipment,
Yeah.
Mortarion equivalent in a less
You
skewed
You
monster
also have
mash
these
list.
2 in the middle
It's a nice
here.
number.
Which turns
Yes.
into some interesting kill
Alright.
signs that you only have this
Go ahead.
and
I'd also
this
start
as
with 7
deployment to
command
deployment
points.
kill lines, effectively.
Okay.
And I guess
Right.
from here as well, but it's not.
But if you're
enough.
trying to like pilot a
Mhm.
Caladius, for example,
s-
and get a shot
Yep.
on some Iron Striders hiding
in terms
behind a
of
building,
what I give up,
you would
I
never be able to
have
hit Iron Striders behind the
15
tall
points for
building
Assassinate,
on
15
on
points
turn
You
for-
would
one.
have to
16
find
points
some
for
place to
Assassinate, actually.
safely sit your
15
base down
points
and
for
park it on a
Lord of
roof
Witch.
somewhere.
Nothing
Right,
else is
because
good in
14
me.
inches there would be your best bet, and that's like not a
And those 2 are only good if
not
you
a valid
think you can
move, 'cause
reliably
the building's
kill
in the
all
way.
5 of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
you wouldn't be able to
With
set
the-
flat.
Down button.
If you could
That's
set
hard.
flat on that building nicely, though, that's
Ah,
some spicy
ah,
area. to
Yeah,
go.
the good old days of being able to
terms
Remember
of
when
view,
you
I
could
don't
deep
think your
strike
list
a
gives up
Leman
any
Rust
kill
battle
secondaries,
tank onto a
particularly
roof?
it's like
and
Or
I
better yet, you used
remember
to be able to do it to a Bane
7,
Blade.
10 points for bring it.
yeah, I certainly remember
11 points
when
for
my
me,
broadsides like teleporting onto a roof
'Cause-
without
oh,
fly
12,
meant that
Dr.
they were
Jones.
not able to get down.
They
Like,
didn't need to get down at that point.
Are you sure
Yeah,
you're okay
4
with him
points
being
for
on the
any
roof?
down,
He
I
can't
think.
ever get down. Like, okay, yeah, I guess it's fine.
You just
Okay.
can't charge
Okay,
him
okay.
that easily. He's just gonna go
Oh,
push
no.
his railgun down, just go bang, bang, headshots.
So yeah, what secondaries would you take against this orc list here, Dragon Queen?
They got a lot of vehicles. That's the first thing
but
you
they're
see.
all 10 wounds or less, except for the Dakajet.
I like it.
Either way, that's still
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The
6,
question is if I
7,
go for
8,
retrieve or bring it down.
9,
I
10,
think I'm going for
11.
bring it down.
11
I
points for
think
Bring
it's
It
more
Down.
useful in
Is
this
there a Death
in
Killer
this
War
matchup.
Trike? There is not. So
On
the
this
War
matchup.
Boss
Nope,
and
that's
War
a war
Bike, it will
boss.
be
Actually, is the Squeakers War a beast or a biker or a cavalry?
he
Yeah, that's
is
generally
he is
the way people
cavalry,
go.
so again will not
Okay.
count. But
Either way, getting 10 plus points from your secondary is the ideal amount.
Question is, if
It's
you
not
kill,
you have to
say,
work too
all
hard
but
to get
2 of
it.
them,
It's what
are you
can
still
you
fine?
easily do. You're obviously going to
To
be
be
trying
honest,
to
yeah.
pop all of these vehicles.
right.
All going to be annoying. They're all in your line of sight to kill.
What if I were to tally up no prisoners real quick?
Alright.
How much would each squad
In
of
that
war
case,
bikers give?
Let's do some rolling for
3, 6,
deployment.
9, 18, 21,
25. So
24,
that's
28.
50. 28?
Alright,
No,
looks
right.
like I'll probably
1,
deploy
2,
the
3,
personnel,
4, 5, 6,
unless you
7,
want
8
to, of
times
course.
3 is 24 plus 4 is 28. Yeah,
Yeah,
28
you
per
got
squad.
Narglings, I guess
So it's
commanders, so you kinda
56
want to
wounds
deploy
of bikers plus
That's fair.
another 20 wounds of Gretchen,
Alright,
15
go for
wounds
the
of
first deployment then.
commandos.
Looks like it adds out about the same.
Yeah,
In
78,
my
and then plus
experience,
15 would
never
be
mattered too heavily
93,
on this
and then the
kind
unit
of
of
map.
tank bustas for 12 is 105. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically 10 points for no prisoners, 12 possible
So,
for bring it
yeah,
down.
taking vehicles is better than no prisoners then.
Yeah, it is. Let's see what they decided on, if anything. All right, so we'll have a
Stranglehold, grind them down, bring it down.
Yep.
Pretty obvious there. Gotta get on those objectives. The
will
Orcs
unsurprisingly be
are
doing
a bit
something very
lacking on
similar.
hardcore objective securing outside of their Gretchen for the most part.
Oh, are
Actually,
they? I
yeah.
thought the commandos would do a good job of securing stuff.
Those are elite.
Uh,
They get some
Ooh, I don't
bonuses
know.
for being in cover, so
question
that
for you
makes
But
here.
them
they're
hard to get
not
off an objective.
troops, so they're not
But they-
Would you say
OBSEC.
that it is possible?
Yep, they lack obsec.
Potentially
So the
effective
only
on
thing
this
you have
side
are
of
those
the wall.
20 Gretchen. Literally worse guardsmen at
I kinda
being
see the white,
protected.
Like, fading into his
Yeah, I know,
external,
that's
like,
what I
ruin
see.
wall.
So
So yeah, I don't think
It
so.
looks
you
like
do
it.
lack objective securing.
Yeah,
So
you think so?
with all of the
Just,
potential
like,
objective
fading into
secure
that
of the
blue
3
wall, I
squads
don't
of
think it sticks
Demonettes, the
out.
Furies that can actually
Okay.
wipe out a squad of
probably
Gretchen
not.
pretty easily,
Yeah,
they
probably not.
could snag some good objectives.
that
In the
apart, so you wanna
Nurglings,
do-
can't forget the Nurgling swarms.
Right, I
So
think
it's 5 obsec versus 2 right now.
I think with that point you've
Sometimes still
made,
do
I'm actually rethinking, and I'm like, okay, well then as orcs, your entire
Yep,
goal
look at
with
that.
the
We see
Rucka
the Nurgling
trucks.
swarm already coming out with its
Oh,
special
You
deployment
are
variant,
mostly out of line of
already
sight shooting,
snagging an
but
objective
you have
yeah,
some.
so
and blocking
utilizing
potential movement.
the vermid whispers of Nurgle to deploy
Let me-
forward.
to actually, ooh, this could matter.
Okay, and then is there another forward deployment over here? Yes, the commandos on the far side of this building.
So they're each running up the snagged objective from
Yep,
each
we're
other.
changing our mind.
They have to charge out of the building for.
I want to screen out.
And it
this
looks like he
commando.
is trying to screen out those Nurglings a little bit to try to prevent
ahead.
the commandos from being able to move into that area.
Yes, when you're in a matchup like this where you both have a lot of infiltrating units, you really want to actually be deploying first. I think it's one of the few times where you do want to deploy first.
Oh yeah.
It does need his base to
One
be.
nice thing to note though
Yeah,
about the
his
Nurgling
his
swarms is
maul
that they
can't
come
be
with their
hanging
5
off
up
the board,
invuln
though,
and disgustingly resilient.
just based on
So
the shadow.
Yes, and most of the
Nice
orc
protection.
damage is damage 1, if not the Rucka trucks. So potentially could force some Rucka trucks to fire at Nurgling swarms, which is really not the target that they want to be firing
yeah.
at in that monster
Plus,
match
we got
list.
those infamous
ruin
demon
here
saves.
Is
Just
Right.
the 5 up invulns
Solid
everywhere.
walls.
How many
What is an
5-ups
AP?
can I make?
Hopefully enough to keep the squad alive is all we can ask for.
Basically, yeah.
Whoa. I'm hoping those demons can get in. It looks like they definitely should be able to, if you ask me.
These guys like to
Which
serve
demons?
multiple
Where?
purposes at once.
Just all of the demon
You're not deep
princes
striking it.
and
You
the
didn't
other
deep strike
big
anything,
beastie
right?
demons.
Nah, no deep strike.
Yes, I think a
so-
traditional Dawn of War deployment is going to be pretty beneficial to the monster mash, as they are able to threaten the
much point
orcs
in it in
across
this
all
matchup.
fronts, whereas
TP is valuable.
Yep. Except for me, because there's no support for orc shooting.
okay, yeah. Sorry, I was just
Yeah,
I was
there's
just
a little.
chuckling as the
It's a
players
very,
discussed
very
their
little.
own
There's
deployment
one.
predicaments.
There's really one.
He's like, oh, if only there was a better
Alright,
place
go
to
ahead.
hide my orc shooting units.
Basically spend
I'm
the
like,
most
well,
of
that's
some
a
one
reality
back.
you got to live with, mate.
Yeah,
if you're
fair.
gonna take
That's what happens when you
And
bring
once you
too
get
many
exploded,
big
then
units
you
of
get
something that
close
needs to be hidden.
the Rucka trucks, as far as I remember, sit on a riptide base.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Yep.
so like,
They're big.
right,
I'd say
like
it's
you're
pretty big.
bringing 7.
think
It's like,
it's-
yes, my 7 riptide list, obviously.
It's like a 120mm base or something like that, if I have the dimensions correct.
So, gonna be like part of the
knows?
punishment is just navigating.
It's navigating and how you
Let's see,
position
yeah,
everything,
figure out where you're
definitely.
going.
But those commandos are doing a very good
Sure,
job of
first.
screening
Watch
out
in
some
the
potential
room,
first turn charge
let's have
lanes
a
and
good
or
distance
other
from the wall,
reserves.
just in case.
I could also see
That
them
seems
being
sensible.
accidental springboards for something like the Lord of Change, which flies.
Oh, well, you'd hate to see that, right? Like, that would be
The Lord
the
of Change deploys
worst.
really forwards,
Okay,
right at the edge of the red
for-
deployment, flies up to that first building, charges over
some
the
front
building,
Merklins.
clumps the boss
Let's
knob
see.
and that whole squad in
Haven't
one
really
melee
been
and a
quite
psychic
threatening,
phase,
so,
and then
you know what?
piles into that
We'll do the same
objective
thing
in
you
your
did.
deployment zone.
Fly,
What do you do?
Fly wouldn't let you go over the wall in the charge
I like
phase,
your
though,
style.
unless I'm mistaken, right? It only lets you move
Fly
over
ignores
models.
terrain,
Just, like,
I believe.
just going
It
out
might have
like,
been
regular
changed.
links.
I cannot say. I'm sure
Okay.
someone in the chat
Yeah.
might know, but
I know all
yes,
still
we'll have to
out
leave
there.
our speculations for another moment.
Fair, fair.
I know it ignores verticality.
I wouldn't contest that it does so in the movement phase. I just thought in the charge phase it was different now.
Alright, let's do first of the big lads.
So if I can one right
So,
one
the
day,
first of the
but
big
then
lads is going down.
I
Where
don't
will
know,
we
it's just
see
like
it, and
I'm
who
thinking
is it?
the fucking
Mortarion!
Belakor.
Your scythe is poking through a little bit there, buddy.
It's the fucking best smell I've ever seen.
Rotato potato.
I haven't actually
well.
seen that one, but I hope
He
to.
will
It's
be
called
hidden
the
there.
distraction guard. It's legit like the fucking black suit with the goggles. It's straight out
Nice.
Splinter Cell. Like.
Ah, here it is. I'm looking at the rules. Flying when charging. Models can move over other models when they make a charge move. Fly models move over terrain, including buildings, like other models when they make a
Mortarian's
charge
big wall
move.
that actually hides them.
Sweet. There you
Sounds
go.
good.
Alright.
So that flying Lord of Change will soar over the low-lying building and
Or high-lying.
or yeah, well, and Goomba stomp the commandos inside.
Wait, Mortarion flies too!
Nope.
Oh no!
Yeah, those are some.
We'll have to
chunky
see. The
bikers over
bikes
there,
will
you
have
got.
a little bit of trouble maneuvering through in comparison to all the flying models.
Yeah, chunky bikers.
Yep, them right.
Huh? Where
Alright,
did you
Cat's
find
saying
that
I might
rule?
have read that rule wrong. Core
Yeah,
rules.
Yeah, because I
Flying
see
when
here
charging.
flying when
It's
charging.
a bit weird. It says that like any other model, but they move over models.
We will
If
do the
a
math.
unit's data sheet has the fly keyword, then when it makes a charge,
Yeah.
that model can move across
is
other
clearly
models
for the
and their
massive
bases
needs
if they
of
were
ladies
as
doing
if they
that
were not there, but they must
That's
move
a
over
different one
terrain
for everything,
features
like-
like any normal model. A model that can fly. Yeah, so in fact they cannot move over terrain.
But
They-
if he gets up that building, he could fly down it.
Yes, but it would cost him, as we said, 4.5 inches to head up
Yeah.
and then down it.
Maybe.
That is
Maybe.
intriguing.
Nah, it will leave gaps. So there's
Yeah,
really
the other
punch
thing is I don't think you can get. I'm not sure if you can get coherency with a 10-man.
There definitely could be some interesting situations happening in this game.
I have to imagine that the Gretchen are
You get
going to
lonely,
attempt to be
man.
hidden. Like,
Well,
with-
let's see if they can
with
do
no
the
out of
wall
line
with
of
the
sight
wall
shooting
versus the
from-
wall. Don't do that.
from the
Meaning we
Deamons.
don't know. I would
Well,
hope
still
they
will, just
do.
won't show it.
What was the question?
Aggressively memeing in the
Yeah,
chat, our
Korkin
best friend
is,
there,
like,
is
very
wondering if the
great to,
orcs will
like,
fit their goddamn
least
deployment
little
zone
monkey
because they're
because
just
the
so
other roll is
big.
fucking big
We've seen it before. With like
They
30
they'll
buggies
fit. They'll fit.
managed to fit.
Screening
They're gonna
cards do
fit.
not live long
They'll definitely
lives.
fit. It'll be close,
Not
but
that the
they'll fit.
screens
Look
live
at
long.
that's like 3, and you can fit 3 over here, and then you got another 3, and you can fit
It's
3
going to
over
be
here.
very congested.
Time to come down here.
This is why I play very transport heavy armies.
Yeah, man, just
play
play 185 Skitarii Vanguard. They would easily fit
Oh,
across the
I
front
I
line
was
right
there
there.
for the Grey Knights versus Orcs. So was Glenn. That was last week. That was a parking lot. He could not leave his deployment. It was so congested.
And I would be really interested to see a
Hey,
stacking
I know you've got a really
buffs
nice
because
there. What if you had also had
Speed
some
Freaks
nice
player
buffs
had
to
the
go with it?
opportunity last game to use the billowing cloud of smoke stratagem for orcs, where
Don't ask him
one
to
Speed
buy.
Freak unit gives -1, gives a -1 to hit to like all of the fellow Speed Freak units around it, such that you can have a billowing parking lot
Yeah,
of
I mean,
smoke
he
that's
spends
all
a
-1 to
quite a
shoot.
bit of time around disease.
But
Yup.
something I would be interested in seeing is the
Probably
custom
already has
force
it,
field
really.
booster starting in the parking lot, so that if you're getting shot at turn 1, you can activate the
Yep.
5-up invillain for your entire parking
Vaccination
lot.
by
That would,
force.
I think that would be
Oh, yeah.
a really good benefit.
There's some really nice offensive combos you can do right
Somehow I
now.
don't think that's going to
It is
encourage
pretty
people
crazy.
Like war bikers would benefit from it in the exact same way. Would you not agree? They're 4-up save,
I'm just
toughness
gonna strengthen Deamons
5
out
with
back
3
here.
wounds. They
ahead.
hate like heavy damage guns with the AP -2.
Maybe
AP
make some room
-3.
for fat guy over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Who knows?
Artillery buggies behind wall.
All right, let's go. Will the
Sure.
buggies fit behind the wall? Oh yeah, look how low to the
You know
ground
what?
they sit.
I blame them.
Oh yeah, they are small. They're wide, but they're small.
Yeah, they're-
Definitely can hide.
They're not like Riptides, which are the like 6-inch tall lads.
Yeah.
Be able to
Don't
hide
need that.
quite nicely.
Oh yeah, memeing.
I mean, who
I've
knows?
seen
Maybe
it
I'll just
though.
hop over
I've
the
seen
wall and kill
people
you
build
anyways.
armies where they're so
With your
wide on
massive
the
ass
board they
babies,
can't
I
make
think
their
that-
deployment.
It's cool.
And with the new 9th rules,
Yeah,
you
probably.
can't reflexively put something in like a
Let's see, do we
teleporter
want
during
to change
deployment
over here? I feel
anymore.
like that
You have to
I'm
declare
leaving
those
this
before
side
you
a bit
start
empty.
deploying.
That's fair.
So you can end up losing a bunch of
Does the
things.
Shalaxi want to go over this way? I think a Shalaxi wants to go over this way. How can she even fit in front of that thing? Nope. The Shalaxi does not
Ramshackle?
want
What's
to
a
go over this
ramshackle?
way.
I play Gene Stealer cults. Anything I hit those things with are going to be at least strength 9 mining lasers.
And it's going to be interesting. I want to see how the bases do for the larger monsters and the trucks in the upcoming
Actually,
meta.
ooh, that's convenient.
It'll be
Okay, go ahead.
very easy to move block, right? You can move block a lane with
As long as
1
I
or
get
2
a
models
rotation right,
for
she
those
should be
large
good forward.
base opponents.
Oh yeah.
I mean, unless you get like.
It's
here,
going to be
but
the
whatever.
old Dorok strategy all over again.
Behind the wall.
I'm noticing a
Who
pattern.
do you think will have the more devastating
The
first
numbers
turn
makes
based on
sense
the way
more
the
than me.
deployment's going so far?
Orcs can blind fire, Docket Jet goes zoom. Something's going to get shot down by a lot of Daka guns, almost guaranteed.
Effective
Okay.
position.
And
It's going to
then
be really going to come down to who gets first turn and who can make use of their positioning better. Because those Demonette, those Keepers, and Shalaxi are out there.
do you think they're positioned well enough that they could get a first turn charge, or
knows,
They
maybe
definitely
Furies
are.
can
They
kill
are.
bots.
Well, one of them is. That one Keeper right there
'Cause I don't
definitely is
think
in a
they can
good
kill
spot where she
anything
can
else.
actually run up and turn
Okay,
one
so
charge either those commandos or
Yeah, she
run
could.
over and slam into those
They are in the
bikers.
deployment zone?
yeah, if you get a very good advance roll.
And if those bikers get
Oh, with the
tagged, they
Korn
can't
buff,
fall
they
back
get
and
3
shoot.
attacks apiece on the charge.
Oh, nice. Really?
Oh, so we could
Yeah.
see a Quagmire quickly
Unstoppable
develop on
ferocity.
the Orc
Ah,
left
yeah, they got
flank.
the demonic ability thingy.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Actually, zoom in on those buggies on that left flank. How close are they to that wall? Are they in the
Alright,
building?
you're going to
Because
they
they could
are-
get tagged 1 inch through the terrain.
No, they are well and
Potentially.
safely away from the,
Okay.
Screened.
So
the
they're
walls.
just safe enough
You
away
have
from
the
the walls
ability
to
Oh,
not
but-
get accidentally tagged.
But the Gretchen are going to go in there just to make sure that they can't they can't be tagged with some shenanigans. Although you always have to be careful in this situation that your screen doesn't allow something to slingshot into combat.
It's your only chance.
Which we already see potentially happening with those poor commandos.
Right. All right, so Gretchen going down. Let me actually see for a moment, if you'll indulge, how many more
They're all
deployments
sadistic.
does each player have?
I've got
So
that
this will
list.
be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks
Yeah.
like for the Orcs, and only
The demons look like they
for
have
the demons.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. Belakor.
Where does Belakor fit
Interesting
in there
to
with more
see
terrain?
Join the party.
corn representation though. I can kind of see why.
Belakor represents
But-
corn, right?
Belakor is
Already behind
Chaos
the wall.
Undivided. He
Alright, go ahead.
represents no one.
All right. Well, let me tell you, I talked to Korkin before the match, and when I asked him this same question, that was his answer to me. He was like, "Belakor is corn. He has the keyword. He can use the fight twice stratagem." To which I
Belakor
said,
can use all of them.
"That's good enough for me."
That's worse.
Nah, we need some actual bloodthirsters in here or Scarbrand.
Yeah. Poor
Maybe
wingless.
some blood crushers coming in through the deployment
Yeah, come on,
stratagem.
man.
Blood crushers.
Oh, honestly, actually, you know what I think Belakor is doing?
Oh shit. He's just dropping the pretense. He's like, fuck it.
I can't.
Have you
hide him
seen a
behind that
big
wall.
blood crusher bomb
So
get
you know
dropped
what?
on something?
We're putting him out in the open and
Okay.
saying,
I have not.
go for it.
Alright, let me double check the math on these blood
But
crushers.
oh
real
boy,
quick.
do I see Belakor looking monstrous across the battlefield from these commandos. Oi, boss! We supposed to crump that big thing?
Alright, so a blood crusher gets 4 attacks on the
They
charge,
may not be happy. They may
all
not be
at
happy,
strength
but that doesn't
6,
matter. They're
AP
just
3 1
rust.
damage, but on a 6 it does 2 damage.
And
And then each one gets 3 more attacks at strength
Then I'll
8,
drop a load of
AP
change
1
back here.
1 damage.
And he might
That's
die.
a whole lot of
But
high
that is
strength,
the
reasonable
sacrifice I'm
AP
willing to
hits.
make.
The best part is they have a 4 base save and 4 wounds apiece.
That's the kind of model that you can
Well, it's
crush
gonna
some
be hard to
serious
shoot
blood
into
with.
one inkling.
I understand how they got their name.
And now you
And
can take
every
you
other
can take them
angle
up
is
to
easy.
12 in a unit.
You know.
Is there any chance I could deep strike those with a Cornate Banner for 3d6 charge roll?
Yes, you can.
No.
That's
Papa.
why I
Who knows
love
if I
them.
can
Excuse me,
Although
sorry, not
they
Papa
are
Nurgle.
40
They would
points
be...
a model, but
Oh, well,
you drop a
no.
500-point unit on your
Maybe he
enemy,
dies.
they charge their whole everything and delete anything they touch in melee. Ooh.
Yeah, it certainly feels good, I bet. Oh, really? A mech gun hanging over on the side over there.
Probably trying to eke some line of sight. They don't have a big movement. They are artillery pieces,
Is
and
there
they
a
are
way to boost
grots
the
trying
speed
to
of the
shove
Woodbikers?
like 2
Yeah,
tons
they
worth
couldn't
of
give him a
bullcrap up
single...
there.
They
Yeah,
really
have the
could
auto
not
save
give him a
against, but,
single
I mean, aside from
Or-
ounce of help.
or, like,
Yeah, no.
Squig. That's
Like-
what we need. We need squig
didn't think so,
chariots.
but one.
TBH, a third wheel would probably do him, like, just as good. But...
They don't need more than
Wait,
2
no.
wheels.
So yeah, 3-inch move. We'll get one mech gun in line of sight of Belakor, the other mech gun in line of sight of that Keeper of Secrets. I guess you take it. Lord of Change, Keeper of Secrets down, and the final Daemonette's going down. So the Orcs are going to finish off. And yeah, wouldn't you know it, Dragon Queen? A congested deployment zone for the Orcs. Very, very
And I'm
closely
definitely gonna
set,
have
to
color
say
these
the least.
ladies.
It's about what you'd expect.
then, yeah, you
So
can try and
funny to
charge 'em.
see.
Jokes on you, they like it.
Good question. What are your thoughts on some of the assassins right now? Because given how there are a lot of big units coming in from orcs, you can wipe an entire unit with an assassin if you felt like it.
You know, I'm not super familiar with assassins beyond the one that mucks up opponents' stratagem use by making it cost more. Is there one that's like the bio hunter, right? And then that one
Eversor.
you're telling me that one gets additional attacks based on models killed?
6 attacks, and you can get rerolling wounds at AP 1/1, or you can get strength 3 AP 3/1 damage.
Yeah, thanks to
He
commandos,
gets
you can
a
just sit here.
3d6 charge and +2 attacks when he charges. So he's doing 8.
All right.
And for every
But
model
yeah.
he kills, he gets the
Yeah,
swing
it's like
again.
promise.
Okay, yeah. For every model he kills, he gets one more
They're
attack.
less dumb.
So if you
Yeah.
convert
but only
on
slightly.
against orcs, which are toughness 5,
Yeah.
Roll off.
you
Yeah,
would
so you
take
get
you wouldn't
strength
take the
1.
strength 3 profile, right? You would take the
It's a good roll for you.
plus strength and
Ooh.
AP.
You've got
Well,
turn 1.
they're all +1 strength,
That's
and
the
there's
left
the
for you.
AP3 or AP1 with rerolling wounds.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you take AP1 with rerolling wounds if
And
you're
here's an
fighting
even funnier
boys.
thing.
And
Every
if you
time
do
an enemy
block-
tries to fall back from this thing, you get to shoot at it. Now, he has the melt
Oh, right.
bombs, and they don't have the blasts
Yeah, true.
property. You
I
could
wonder
chuck
if
a
it's-
strength
Well,
8
actually, I mean,
AP4
the vehicles
D6
probably could
rerolling
fall
wounds
from level
weapon
one.
hitting on 2s.
Yeah, but
If
That's
a vehicle
I
tries
mean
to
that's
fall back or anything
phenomenal,
does.
right? If it's specifically for the vehicle fallback, I think that's the real thing. But no. Even as I'm thinking about it, Dragon Queen, I'm
Well, you're not in range of
remembering
doing
the
the,
raw
double shooting.
melee power of the custom
Because
Boosta
that's 23
Blastas
inches,
along with the
threat
Megatrack
range.
Scrap Jets.
Oh, yeah.
Like
And 24
the custom
It's
Boosta
not good at
Blasta.
killing vehicles, but if you throw that thing at a squad of orcs, it just goes.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm thinking
It's
is
the
that
only thing that saves
we're
her
gonna
from
see a
mass
lot
shots,
of
man.
orc vehicles in the oncoming meta, and
Oh, yeah.
custom Boosta Blastas
Otherwise,
as
she
an
just
anti-melee threat for the
He
vehicle
still
list
just dies
are
sometimes.
monstrous because if you lock them in combat, they just get to keep firing their assault flamers at you every turn.
Yeah, they don't care.
and don't mind their
Yeah,
strength 8 AP minus 2 damage 2 melee hits.
Yeah, remember they come with 4 Burna exhausts for some reason.
Yeah,
GW thought it was a good idea to give them 4 flamers.
it's
on
an
top of the
average.
ridiculous-
Yeah, so when you charge a unit, mind you, of Boosta Blastas on the Speedwa turn, you eat a measly 42 automatic hits at strength 4 AP minus 1 before you get to them in melee. And then you fight them in melee, and you kill one of them and you injure another because most of your squad is dead from having 841 AP minus 1 strength 4 automatic hits. And then when it's the orcs' turn and they activate, if you somehow survive the 4 strength 8 AP minus 2 damage 2 attacks each, then in the orcs' next shooting phase, they layer you with another 41. Or I guess 28 if there's only 2 Boosta Blastas left. Strength 4, AP minus 1, automatic hits.
Yeah. They are only 8 inches though. You could charge them from 9 inches away.
Wait,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah, it
not.
doesn't
The
seem like
Burna
it
exhaust
distance
is
that well
only
set up
8
for an
according to
alpha
what I'm
strike
looking
against
at.
me.
I hope that's not correct and that's just a
More of an
visual
attrition
bug
plan.
somewhere, but
Yeah, I'm gonna
those
I'm
who
gonna go
actually
to my
own the Orc
orc.
Codex.
Yeah, I was
please
gonna say
check.
I'm gonna go to my orc codex real quick and see.
Yeah, there's fucking Mortar and Belakor on that side, so this Takaget is going like, I ain't got in there. I ain't going even close to that.
That seems reasonable.
Fast attack.
This is basically 18 inch together, really good shit. So
Oh yeah,
I think I'll try
Where
to
is
Yeah,
it?
it's 8. Someone in chat confirmed it.
that seems fair.
No, how could this happen?
Not rotating.
Well,
as
they
well.
had to balance the booster blaster somehow, I guess.
Yeah, balanced, quote unquote. Oh, it's so balanced. That doesn't set. Yeah, it's like I guess you're right. If you want to make a 9-inch charge, true, you're allowed.
I mean, you could do it at
and I
8.1
confirmed all
away
of
and
them.
still need an 8 on the dice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's true. Let me see here.
Big brain
But I mean,
strats
yeah,
over
it's a-
here.
it's a thing
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
do.
That's how you really 5 hit it.
Probably.
Where are custom
Yeah,
booster
let's put
blasters?
some meat bags.
They are fast attacks, like with everything else that's good in the Orc Codex right now, other than the kill ring and the
Oh, I
dodge
see.
jet.
They're on the same page with the war bikers instead of with the rest of the things.
Okay, and the baggies.
So yeah, I
Put
must
gas
have been
in.
confusing the custom booster blastas with some
Get out or
different
we run you over.
thing that
Yeah.
has the strength 8 hit. Is that the
Yeah, around here. You can follow kitty
Mechatrack Scrapjet?
clog.
Yeah,
It
just
is.
make sure you don't
It
run
is
into
the
them too
Mechatrack
much and you're
Scrapjet.
good.
Nose drill.
God, I love those
Nah,
scrap jets.
As they are, I think it's
Scrap
pretty good.
jets.
Yeah, and you take a unit of Scrapjets, plus the unit of Booster Blastas, plus, you know, maybe a unit of Boondocka Snazwagons, and you got all the anti-tank and strength 5, AP -2, damage 2, anti-marines, and AdMech
Oh,
you could
yeah, pretty
possibly
comfortable.
Oh
desire.
yeah.
Just making a nice roadblock.
Alright, so we got the Orcs moving forward here. They have taken the first turn.
Just block. I don't ask any more of you. Same with
And
the other
then-
grats on the left.
I am excited
But
to
then if
see
the
what
Grots
the
die,
Rucka
well, they
Trucks
don't
will do.
matter anyways.
Oh, I didn't mean to zoom out like
The
that.
grats on the left are even speedier. They are very motivated.
That was a bad one.
I'm doing the finger gesture for that. Motivated. Okay, 11. The others are in the back and have to do a little movement just to get outside the war bike away.
So I wasn't sure if we would see this Dragon Queen, but the
Okay, now this
Gretchen
one's still
are coming forward
Otherwise,
sacrificially.
they get run
He
over.
doesn't care about the
Yeah.
fact that they're obsec. He just cares about the fact that
That
they're
one's gonna
models
have
in
to
the
move
way.
back, though.
Oh
That
yeah.
goes right through that war bike.
No.
Oh wait, no, that one was fine. Yeah.
Gotta
it's
get
to
those
the
ablative charge
wounds
wounds ready.
there.
Yep.
Okay, and one can pass now, so 10. And the other
Yep.
one, I believe, has to move another inch to get out.
Yep.
So 9 for that one.
Boss, you showed us the right way.
This line.
The Gretchen as they run towards the
Line,
massive swarm of
And the other ones
demons.
are still
Like the war bikers
flying
getting
like
ready to just
cats.
drive around him, probably run a couple over on the way to to get stuck in.
Oh yeah.
Half of an E.
Yeah, forming a P without that little intermediate thing.
Well, the position of the Dogga Jet, it's either going to be shooting at Salakshi, or it plans on shooting those Nurgles
Yeah,
out.
the bikers don't really want to get close. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
the time.
I think it's
Not the
probably
time,
the
boys.
Nurglings that's its
Yeah.
best bet.
Not the time.
Shalaxi is indeed toughness 7,
We'll do
and
it
wounding
some
on
other time.
5s is just blah.
Yes, we just like wounding on 5s. Wounding on 5s suck.
Actually, does Shalaxi have the... No, it wouldn't. Shalaxi doesn't have the -1.
So
It'd be wounding on 6s with the -1 to wound on the other Keeper of
Yeah.
Secrets.
Order, I mean, I'm not really gonna kill anything, so
Oh,
order
yeah.
doesn't actually matter then.
Start
No,
the shooting
no
phase.
competition.
I'm gonna pay 2 command points and put a 4-up info on the Shalaxi.
Okay,
Bad.
Going for the Shellax, he doesn't trust the Nurglings.
that makes sense.
Considering they have 33% chances to not get killed by that, so. This is a very
Yeah,
safe
thing.
deployment, though, from the
Yeah,
Orcs.
might as well, but
They
still,
definitely
still
want to
should
try to
everything
pull it out in
with
turn
info.
2.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason, the only time I use it, when you don't have another good option.
This is fair enough. They had 36 shots.
Yep.
I see, look, there's a unit of commandos over here
On
that are going to
5s.
mop up these
5s and
Nurglings.
5s.
So he doesn't even need to use the guns to shoot them.
Oh no.
Okay, just a little big roll.
Oh,
Just on the 7, right? So
oh
46.
my, that's...
Okay, acceptable. 4 ups.
Was the CP worth it? Probably not.
That
Takes
CP
four.
was not worth it for the
Yeah.
4-up invuln, I would judge.
Okay. And
It
the
is a
single
very
mech
big
gun
depending.
into Belakor.
Korkin is now down
One
to
shot.
5 from
D6
7.
shots. Yep.
3
Pretty respectable.
on 5s because -1 from Belakor.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
And on 4s.
-1 to wound as well, right?
Correct.
These are the
So,
D6 las cannons from the mech gun on Belakor.
Ooh, sad.
Nice.
Okay.
And so he completely fails to wound, since that -1 to wound on Belakor is just so potent against shooting
Oh yeah, I
attacks.
don't know if I mentioned it. Morty
Oh,
has
yeah.
Dronin.
That's the turn of free rolls, right?
No, that's the have move.
Yeah. Okay.
Rerolls is useless against you.
Fair enough. Okay, other mech gun 4.
Oh, the other mech gun's got 4
Awesome.
shots.
Grot's good shots.
Come on, Grot's good shots. Yeah, exactly.
No, still 5s.
Ooh, okay.
I
Only
thought
one.
the keeper had -1 to wound.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yes, stupid.
Okay. Yeah. I wish it was
Thought
-1 to hit.
Thought you were shooting Belakor again, and then I forgot about I forgot how line of sight worked.
Oh, but it needed
Nice. Let's go for a 5 up.
a 5 or a 6 to wound. Will the invulnerable save come through? No.
Damage.
That's going to roast some damage off of this. Oh, maximum damage on the last cannon on the Keeper of Secrets.
Well, you're rolling well so far. I'll give you
This is
that.
definitely going to be
Fair enough.
brutal.
Okay, now basically artillery, and that's the end of that.
Yep.
So the artillery here, 36. Yeah, basically the gang.
Basically everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Rocket Truck's
Okay,
got to
you
go
can
into
just
that
fly
injured Keeper of
focus
Secrets, right?
fire just to kill one of these.
Fair enough.
Because yeah, wounded on 6s, it's fucking Mortarion. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Mortarion, I ain't
That's-
got shit.
That's
Mortarion in a nutshell.
that's Mortarion in a nutshell. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
my
but
strength 5 AP
wounded
minus
on
2
5
damage
stuff
2
is-
shots, otherwise known as worthless.
Yep.
Yeah.
How to kill
Yeah, I think I'll just
Mortarion.
focus
Drive
fire
some
and
car bombs
switch
into
to
it.
some
But we
offensive.
aren't seeing
Yeah,
him
try
trying
and
to
bracket it,
amp
makes
up
sense.
the freebooters shooting with the +1 to hit yet, because all of these units either don't benefit
There's
or
big
already have a
quick
+1.
launchers, the small ones are a bit
Or in a
harder.
lot of times, you just
Number
won't be able to
shots.
do anything with
Slow.
it in this circumstance where
Right.
there are so
it-
many things that are so hard to kill
You're
with
praying to the
how he's
wrong gods,
deployed
man.
and
If you
set
pray
up.
to Gorka more,
You won't be able to do anything.
Do you
And I
see
feel
that
like you
shots
could
roll,
have
by the
played
way?
this much
Of
riskier.
course, 'cause these are
For the
Oh,
number
yeah.
of shots
That's a lot
for
of
the
shots.
for the D6, two 6s, 3 4s, and a 1. So it's
That's a lot of shots.
Nothing.
That's
20
a disgusting
25?
amount of shots coming in.
Karmic justice.
But yeah, because of the -1 to wound on the Keeper of Secrets,
Yeah,
and the
Nothing.
fact that it's only strength 5, yeah, it
That
needed
was a lot of
6s to
shots.
wound.
That was a lot of hits. That was a lot of
66
can't
again.
wound.
Right.
Oh no. Please stop.
Good
Lots of
start.
shots from the second squad. Maybe they can. Holy moly. Goodness
Alright, just like
gracious.
no 5s, no 6s.
Yeah,
tonight,
right.
okay?
No 5s, no 6s at any
Mm.
point. That's what Korkin wants.
I'll consider it.
I will consider it, Spain says. Oh,
That's not the best.
that's
start.
not none 5s and 6s to start. No.
That depends on your point of view.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Better
Oh!
than average.
Ooh,
Okay.
absolutely punished on the wound roll again, though.
4s. Alright.
Oh, yeah. It's like reverse orc
Take the-
shooting. They're hitting everything,
But
but they
they
can't
can't
wound.
wound.
Okay.
Oh, tragic.
Lucky into the keeper, but
So charging, yeah, these commanders are kind of dead anyway. Might as well just charge those snarklings out.
makes sense.
Because yeah, punching through wall,
Yep.
well designed game. 9.
Oh yeah. Heck, if they want
Yeah,
to,
and
they can
Shalaxi's
even
gonna
run
go
through the
convert
wall.
those commandos into being dead.
That's just putting it too easy.
Nah, they're too sneaky for that.
Yeah. They're like, if you say the magic word, this necron wall lets you pass. The magic word is cramping.
Should I
Okay.
have put them an inch away from the wall? Probably. Did I think of it? No.
Yeah, right. You're gonna get charged right through the wall as punishment for hubris. That's classic Commandos tactics, right? They like Rambo style. They like phase out of the wall. They're painted like Necron colors with the like Matrix code up and down their face.
Yep.
We are the code. All right, lads, time to get stuck in.
plus.
Commandos making a charge.
Mm-hmm.
3 attacks, so force. 1
Ooh.
and choose.
Isn't it all threes?
Misses anyway.
I'll
for
be
1.
honest, I'm really excited for the
Okay.
new
Oh no, it is all
tiered
fours. Never mind, I'm
rules.
stupid.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, because
And
we got
the
some of
board
those
is
coming down the
jumping
pipe, I guess.
Yep. For
Yep.
some reason, I thought he had a better weapon.
Broodlord can now shit out a 12-inch synapse bubble
Ooh.
that chains off other synapse units
Oh,
to give you the
Around.
benefit of light, heavy,
Yeah,
and
right.
dense cover.
yes, I
Yep.
saw this the
Fives.
crazy per points upgrades.
Nope, takes one.
And
The
I
and
looked at that, and I was
Yeah.
like,
It'll work.
well, good thing it came in my start collecting
Alright.
box.
yeah,
You
like
know, dust off the Broodlord/Patriarch real quick.
oh
You
yeah.
don't take it in either codex.
Oh really? It's not good anymore.
Orb
I remember
attacks.
when those things were monstrosities, ripping apart devilfish
Hitting
and
on
gutting all fire
Fives, I
warriors
think.
inside.
Yes. No, it's not one unit. It is a flat aura that
No,
chains
fours.
off all synapse
better than I thought.
creatures.
I thought it
Um,
was I thought it was an aura, but it was pick one like
One
core
wound.
at the start of the
Oh,
turn.
I must be thinking of a different one then, because the one I saw gave like
There's
a
no heavy
bunch of
drain.
bonuses in a
There's
big
never heavy
circle.
drain.
Gotcha.
Doesn't exist.
They only get +2 to save for being covered, so I think they're actually one got crumped.
We jumped him.
Yeah, so the big
Too much
issue
nurglings,
about the Patriarch
There's
from the
too
Genestealer
many
Cult
of them.
Codex is that he doesn't get the cult bonuses,
They're everywhere.
and his auras kind of suck.
Don't think that. Yeah, they can't build.
And
leadership.
taking him for the fact that
Yeah,
he's a Psyker is a
so,
terrible
yeah,
idea,
that's
considering you have a
6
Magus, which
turns
is
to 2
drastically
6
cheaper.
wins to 2 greater demons. I'll take it.
Less
I'll take it.
survivable,
Yeah.
but
6
why
wins
aren't you
each.
screening your character then?
Command phase.
Our
Mark
codex
gives
screens
himself 4
itself.
rerolls. Moving time.
Wow,
That's
the
why I
orc
guess
bikers
that's
did
why
not
it's
move.
but Darius
They
did nothing.
actually didn't move.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they
He just
also-
really doesn't
They-
want to get charged. That makes
Yeah.
sense,
Yeah, I
right?
don't think he retrieved
It
anywhere.
makes some sense,
Because everyone
but
advanced.
I feel like you
Yeah,
can
not a
play
commandos,
way
I mean,
too
it's
passive.
just
He
a-
now has too many threats
Yeah,
still
but
alive on the
they
board.
too far away.
Yeah,
Too
I
close
don't
to the
I don't
center
know
of
that he'll be able to
That's
handle them all at once.
it's
We'll
from
have to
table
see.
edges.
6, yeah, from table edges.
I mean, it's if it's just for is it just for table edges or also the center?
From table edges. So, like, right now, they're like only 3 inches away.
Oh,
From an
okay,
edge.
from those edges. Okay.
Yeah, from these edges.
Okay.
6 inches from each other quarter, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, it's fine.
Yep. Let's go. Keeper will just advance
Mm.
2 inches. I think she's on grot killing duty.
Yep, them right.
She doesn't like it. Can we? What's the YOLO charge?
Either way, that's a
Literally
pretty
impossible.
big upgrade
Good talk.
Yeah.
from
That's
how
about right.
useless they were.
Just over here.
Also, any other
Then
Genestealer Cult
Belakor
players
will
can fight me on
advance.
how useless the Patriarch is. I understand if you like it, it just
Also
doesn't fit in
2
my list like
inches.
at all.
They're not very excited today.
Well, okay.
What do you think,
literally
Glynisir?
no reason not
Of
to.
the
A
patriarch?
character- Yeah, a character that has pretty much all subpar relic
okay.
options, mostly subpar
Hyperion,
warlord trait
not gonna
options for
bother
what it wants to
advancing.
do, costs more points than it should, doesn't get the benefit of your cult, and has to be your warlord. And if you
Going
try
from
to use
wall
him in
to
a
wall, 'cause these
transport,
aren't
he takes the
obscuring.
space of 5 models.
Sounds like a useless unit
See,
that I would never use,
These
TBH.
Nurglings kind of need to fall
He has
back.
one very important thing to do, though. He
I mean,
knows
I know
2
I
psychic
technically
powers,
did
but can
more
only
damage than
cast
you did.
1.
But we don't
I
exactly
oh
rely
wow, I
on
stand
that.
corrected now, Dragon Queen. With wow, a single cast a turn, then I guess that changes my whole opinion on him. I mean, unless you're telling
But
me he's
wait,
ripping
Yeah,
apart a
I just
devilfish and
bought
eating
model
all the
points
fire
on him
warriors inside, I'm not sold.
some way or another.
he can't really do that on his
Oh
own,
yeah,
sadly.
comfortably. Because you don't.
I
Have
mean,
death
he
skills
technically
commandos.
could. He's got like 6 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Then he needs to hit the
at
gym,
strength
bro.
6, rerolling
Not the
wounds.
fancy
Yeah, he
boys.
needs to hit the gym because for what
What
you
they
can
do
pay
is
for
good.
him, a squad of aberrants does his job better. while getting your cult
let's see.
benefits.
I guess you don't have any of the like custom mutations for extra points
Take these
anymore that you
Nurglings-
had
well, actually, we'll move
in
them
like
instead.
3rd, 4th, 5th edition nids
We
where
do
you were
not
like,
move
oh,
these Nurglings
I'll
second
just
one
give this
because it
Broodlord
makes
like
us
+1
all
strength and +2 attacks and a reroll wounds
That's the
because
difference.
poisoned
The
and
Gene Stealer Cult Patriarch
four
doesn't get
inches.
that crap, but the Tyranid Patriarch
So
can
she
get
needs to go- I
fancy
don't know
upgrades right
quite where
now,
she can
Oh,
get
oh,
all of which are
okay.
kind of bad for it, but
but
Ah,
she
well.
has 18 inches
it
of
has the
movement to do it.
potential.
Mhm.
And it also gets, your Hive Fleet bonus. Imagine
So she's
not
gonna
getting
run
your
over this
faction
guy.
bonus in your faction
And then
when you're the
works his
leader of your
Gretchen into
faction.
shape.
It's like seeing Gilliman doesn't get any of the bonuses for being an Ultramarine.
Whipping around.
Well, speaking of
Go for the mana.
absolute faction leaders, then let's take a look back here at
Oh,
the
yeah.
beautiful
Take
boy
these
Belakor.
Deamons
He
and
has
go
got
for
his
it.
sights on some commandos, and he is ready to sate his
one
bloodthirst. The
inch
Blade
away
of
from
Shadows
Oh, yeah.
will consume 5 more souls soon enough.
Don't know what could
And
charge
Shalaxi
them,
Hellbane's going in to kill another
Yeah,
unit over
boys.
there.
Oh, let me
We got
pan
that
over.
Keeper of
Yes, and then your
Secrets
Orks.
over there, too.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah.
going
Charge those
in.
out of nowhere.
Shalaxi's got a 9-inch charge, maybe, on the Warbiker. Maybe a little more because of the Gretchen screening. Maybe it's a 10-inch. But
Yeah.
yeah, goodness
That's happy,
gracious.
that's
The
happy.
Orcs are going to be pressed on all fronts here
Lord
as
of
we,
Change.
as you had predicted. So I guess let's see where this Lord of Change goes.
Let's
Is
see,
he,
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get you.
I
move
could
over
see
to the
those
left
Nurglings
flank,
eating some
or
commandos.
the Nurglings
don't
eating
want to.
Or
commandos?
maybe the Gretchen. If you look
Oh, over
behind
here.
that building, there was something you
Just
hovered
go
over that
after the
hovered
rocket jet.
that gave off a glow.
Who am I kidding? I'm not
What do we
gonna
have
do
under
anything
that
to a rocket
building?
jet.
Here, let me go back to the
Yep,
full.
that's some commandos in a building, ready to be eaten by some demonettes or Nurglings.
Yeah,
Smart
commandos
play,
here,
smart play to
there,
put you
and then
over
over here.
They don't have OBSEC either,
walls,
so
man.
those
Like,
Yeah,
Nurglings
but-
technically have that objective through the
Not
wall.
not Death Skull's commandos. Feels
No, I
bad.
think we target saturation you.
But like, holy moly, my
So I'm
friend.
advancing to the
15
change.
commandos going first in a group where you
Because
have
that
the
doesn't
distraction
psychic
grot to let
powers.
them count as
18
on
inches.
cover, and you like, you know, your Death
Oh, wait, I
Skulls,
could've
so
purchased
your
commandos.
OBSEC, your ability
Too
to
late.
peel other models
Oh,
off
no,
an
good, my
objective
focus was
is
incorrect.
is phenomenal. Heck,
It's a-
imagine if you're Goffs.
Yeah, we'll just put you.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Here, they're just serving as a
behind it
screen, and
here
they're going to die
something.
horribly. That's an expensive screen, right there.
somewhere
Is it?
over here.
50 points? 55?
We should have moved to pay for.
I
No,
mean,
no,
this is your
not there
screen,
very
and you're
well.
paying extra for your screen for less models.
Why?
Admittedly,
I'd
they
do
are
something.
a lot
Why
tougher.
is still this?
Well, my
But-
screen
But
in
what's
AdMech,
everything
I pay
is here,
85
which
points
is
per
what I'm
screening
worried
unit
about.
for infiltrators. Space Marine
That
in
goes down.
cursors, you pay 105
Psychic
points.
phase
But do they die when a
Uh,
stiff breeze
Belakor.
wounds them?
is gonna.
Nah,
make
well,
some
it sort of
elemental
depends how
curses
in cover
happen.
they are. They are Marines if they're in cover.
7 goes off.
Yeah,
That's a
sneaky
9.
I'll give
gets.
you that.
They get +1 to cover and then an additional
An
2.
Additional
Up here.
2.
Yeah. So,
So they can be tough.
and in fact,
So
Sadly,
they
there's
get-
no
let me
shooting,
get
so they're not going to get
themselves
anything.
this
no, I was gonna say the sneaky gets doesn't.
Applies in melee, that is true.
Yes, exactly. Sneaky gets doesn't make
Then we'll go for
a
betraying
hubbub
shades,
about whether it's a
try and
ranged
make
attack or
commandos
not. It's
stabby.
just like,
Well,
am I in cover? Did you attack me?
No,
+2.
that's not smart.
I don't. Does the cover doesn't
yeah,
what
that's his
gives me
only
the
power.
bonus? It's the fact that I'm
Then
sneaking.
the Lord of Change will go for a Gaze of Fate.
I'm sneaky. Demon at
don't
AP4,
go off with
claws come
7.
in. Dead, 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 dead.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised
Because
that
the man's
the
always got-
commando charge didn't kill any of the Nurgling swarms
I
there.
don't think they charged
So,
it.
I'll just set
Did they?
Well,
die
the
here to
Nurgling
remind
took
me
1
that's active. Then we'll go
damage.
for a
I
Boon of
guess
Change.
maybe they
I guess they charged. They
Goes
just
off.
made a lot
I'm
of good.
certain that they charged.
So
They
the
just the
random
rolling
gods
must
get
have gone
indeed
horribly
today.
because
+1 attack.
your
That's
commandos
the
have
way it seemed.
Not great.
your
I mean,
commandos have
it's
3
not
attacks
necessary,
apiece, right? So
those
it's like
commandos.
16 attacks.
Um,
And they get +1 to
Not
wound,
living
and
very
they're already
long.
wounding on
they're like
2s. So I guess
the
yeah,
plan failed
they
here.
must have not hit well, because it should have been like
Keeper is
you know
going
10 saves
Yeah.
on those
Let's go
nurglings.
Morty's going for a Delightful Agonies.
Oh, Morty trying to delightfully agonize.
Miasma Pestilence, what am I talking about?
Oh, it's miasma actually.
Miasma,
Boring.
that fails.
Delightful
Also, you can reroll
Agnes
it.
is a Slaneshi ability, if I remember correctly.
All right, well, that everything makes more sense now.
Goes
Then.
off. -1 to hit throw. And then we'll go for a...
Although technically you can
Different
pass it on
plagues.
Belakor and give him a 6-up feel no pain.
Goes off with a 9. No. Oh, wait, that's one too many. Yes.
Oh,
beautiful.
he increased
Should
Mortarian's
be able to
contagion
get that
range.
active. Then
Uh-oh.
the
Yeah.
Shalaxi
Oh boy.
will do her Pavane of Slanesh, which might actually
Well,
matter. For
actually,
Looks
once.
like we're back to 8th edition
6.
Orks here. We're back down to
Goes off.
T4.
Something I'm just curious
10
about.
drops over
Does Mortarian have
Yep.
like the Nurgle's rot -1 toughness contagion?
Immortals.
Like no,
Yeah,
because
he
he's
should.
not in a Death Guard list. Oh.
No, he should still have
Right,
it. He
just-
still gets his Death Guard
then we'll smite
abilities.
ya.
Oh, so sorry.
Fails. Good talk. Yeah. Keeper will go for a Delightful Agonies. Goes off with an 11. She'll put it on herself.
Yeah,
No,
who?
you put it on Belakor.
Yeah, okay. Belakor,
Oh,
as
Oh,
you
he
said,
doesn't
Dragon
have
Queen.
the -1 contagion.
And
Love the
Symphony
one that
of
was
Pain
chosen
is
from at the start of the
irrelevant.
match.
Smite is not.
I see.
Smite. 5. I've already tried to cast once.
I don't know
so
too
that
much
fails.
about demons outside of Blood Crusher, Ghost
Alright,
Stomp.
psychic phase done.
That's how I like my
Shooting
demons.
time.
So what was the person in
What
chat
does he
saying,
actually
Dragon Queen?
have? Shalaxi's gonna put
Mortarian
some,
doesn't get the
living
-1
resident
toughness
rocks.
contagion. He'll have the one that was chosen for him at the start of the match.
Hit me on
Got it,
3s.
which is droning.
Is that
Half
advanced?
movement.
Wounding you on 3s, I
I
think.
do like the half movement.
No,
He is
2s, you're T to
relatively
3.
slow, all things considered, so it keeps him in touch with things and stops him from getting about.
I'm just interested to see if Mortarian can hit a bajillion-inch charge, go up and over the building
Shalaxi
for
will
8
do it
inches
onto
to
the
like get
corruption.
to the orcs,
Same
and
thing,
get
except
that
reroll in ones from Belakor.
movement aura over on the bikers and
Yep.
such.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
I think she's out
it'll
of range.
definitely be good to see.
Yep, she is. Wounding you on 2s. 3 more.
You know,
hit.
of all the times I played IRL Glynisir, yesterday was the first time I ever had someone ask if they could see my codex.
Morty has a pistol. Which
Really?
He's not going to shoot because
That's
Yes.
something that I've come across
charging.
many times in
Not
my
true, he
day,
has 2
but
drops.
I
He'll
guess,
shoot 2 grot.
goodness, what did you do
One
in
shot.
that situation?
So I took my Gene
Hits.
Stealer Cult Abominant. I gave him a
Reroll
Warlord
2
trait
for
to make him
plague.
-1
Which
damage
hits him with
taken. On top of the fact, from Bestial Vigor, he
charges.
always takes
Morty's
-1.
charging the commandos.
And then I gave him a Relic for a 3-up invuln. And then he engaged melee with a Furioso Dreadnought
Game,
in
please
1
cooperate.
through 2 turns of melee with it,
6,
taking
that'll
0
do it.
damage. And
Okay,
the only damage he took, he healed up through
so
passive
Just use big
regeneration.
fat
so why
red
did
dot.
your opponent ask to see your codex?
Then we'll
Because
go
he
for
couldn't
Belakor,
believe that I
charge the
had
same dudes.
-2 damage taken on top of a 5-up Feel No Pain, exploding 6s in melee, a stratagem that
I think
allowed
he
me to
isn't.
explode
Let's
5s
see.
into him. You know,
Oh.
a 3-up invuln.
It's hard to say.
I didn't.
Question
He
is
just
if I
couldn't
can
believe that my
do
character
Yeah, I
for
guess-
110
so-
points was doing all
I think
that
his
with a
wings
Warlord
can
trait
go
and a
over.
relic.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
they
like,
can't.
it's like 110 points
I
and a
think he might
warlord
be
trait
just
and a
too
relic.
big.
Like we're not skimping out on the two
that's
ways you can make a character stronger here, guy. Like, I'm sorry that happened, but also I'm glad that you were able to
Yeah,
hopefully
alright, well,
resolve
he's
that
there now.
situation rather
Yeah,
quickly.
I showed him everything in the book, but he still then
Yeah,
and
Belakor
went and
charging him.
complained to the store that I made the game unfun.
Yep.
Hey man, that's like, one of my
at
IRL
7,
games,
we're
I
just
played
gonna
against
get
somebody who
ourselves
like
over here.
was playing Iron Hands, Dreads,
Then we'll
and
go
Predators
for the
back when
Keeper
Iron
into the
Hands were like
Grots.
OP in 8th edition, and I was playing Tau, And he got first turn, like whiffed some rolls, failed to kill stuff past drones. Then I went and I killed 3 of his
Then
3
the
predators.
Lord of
And he
Change,
was like,
advanced,
we need to
charge.
start over. You're annoying and
The Shalaxi
unfun.
will charge the
Switch
war
sides for
bikers.
deployment. I was sort of just like,
This is a
we
fairly
can just
difficult, I
not
think it's
finish
a
this
10.
game and also never play again. Thank you.
Yep.
There's only so
we
much
have
you
a
can
nice
do.
charge phase
Yeah,
happening.
5.
Demons historically don't have
And,
a
maybe a
existing
9.
shooting phase.
Is that the
outside
beautiful
wards.
9 on the
Roll it
charge
and see if it matters.
Okay.
that we see there, Dragon Queen?
That is a 9 for Shalaxi.
If I may
It
last
doesn't
5
look like she
rolls.
managed to make it though.
I'll use my Gaze of Fate version.
Oh wow, she didn't make it with a
Reroll
9.
the
It
die.
was
Beautiful.
a little bit more. It was like a 10.
Oh, we see Shalax. No, they were measuring it out. This is Shalaxi going in now. She
I can
has
also
no
lower weapon
weapon.
list. There's not really any other thing.
Yeah.
She's in.
Can't really shoot in.
Oh, he
Stuff like
re-rolled
that.
with
Sure.
Gaze of Fate.
Go for it.
Well, that'll do it. But wait. Okay, never mind. I was like,
The
why
power
not
level of the
multi-charge
Abominant?
the Gretchen?
The Abominant is
Yeah,
power
they
level
weren't- they weren't in
6 of
doctor
all
range, though.
things.
Yeah, I guess they were more than 9 away. So.
I guess I'm just thinking about like the
6
current
times
tech
8,
priest who is like, I'm power level 6 and I provide
Times 9, I think.
transhuman and ignore all
Yeah,
like hit
48.
roll modifiers
50.
and ignore
Oh, eight.
AP -2 and also plus
Yeah.
6 inch range and AP -1 on someone's gun and don't mind my strength 7 AP -3 damage gun that I hit
Sure.
on Ballista Skill 2 and I'm like, he's
Characters
also
are
105
ridiculous
points at 6 power
right
level,
now.
so
5s
I don't mind some hero hammer.
takes 3.
Oh yeah.
That brackets her though.
Well, nice.
Very
This is a
relevant.
beautiful charge phase, exactly what you'd want to see.
Oh,
Alright.
but what happened here? Shalaxi is
Fight
bracketed.
phase.
That
I
was some
think she
start
got
with the
shot
Shalaxi 'cause
down
she's the
from
only
all the
thing that
swig
can
buggies last time
be
in the Dock
interrupted
Jet.
into a matter.
She just took damage from something. She just took 1 damage from something. So it
since
has
she's
to be
bracketed,
Orc
she has 5
Overwatch. Let me
attacks with her
check.
sword
Command
It
points
must have been
for the
Orc
Orcs.
Overwatch. Yeah, it looks like the Orcs fired some
We'll
Dock
give
guns
you
while we were chatting
on
away, having a good time.
Choose your T5, T6.
But the CP
Fine.
hasn't been decremented,
Okay.
so maybe not.
Rerolling
not.
ones from herself. 4 wounds, -4.
Nah, it just goes through.
D6 damage.
Either way, Shalaxi is still exceedingly scary.
Need to solo roll. First
She
one
can
does
wipe
3.
most of that squad of
One
bikers
I mean, I
in
can
melee,
put
even with a single
That is
bracket on
6.
her.
Normal guy. Yeah, 2 dead.
Then 2.
Nah, so
And
3
the
dead,
last one kills
basically.
it. Yeah. Pretty
Okay,
good.
she's gonna wipe out a good section of the bikers here. 3 of them.
I think that's just with
You know what?
Soul Piercer right
I'll
now.
take it.
Yes, that is just with
Because we
Soul
still have the
Piercer.
snapping
And
claws to
then
do.
we have
100%.
The, do you want to interrupt?
Nice grots, man.
Yeah, does he
I
want to
didn't
interrupt
think
with the
so,
grots?
but, you know.
No, thank you.
Keeper. 6
Yeah.
attacks with the sword.
Yeah, sword that makes you dumb.
Yep.
Oh no,
hitting on
actually, it looks like no
2s.
more attacks from
Maybe
Shalaxi.
rerolling the one. Yep,
I
rerolling
thought the
the
snapping
1.
claws had yet to go, but I guess that's what was rolled last there.
Wounding you
Intriguing.
on
Or perhaps the demon
2s,
player doesn't know
rerolling
that their
1s.
snapping claws gives them additional attack.
5 grots die.
Which is possible.
Mama, 1 survivor, Chad.
And he's getting snapped at.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That good.
Looks
good
like the
question,
other
Glynisir.
keeper just
No.
wiped an entire squad of grots off the face of the earth.
3 snapping claws.
Or whatever
with the
planet this
Shalaxi,
is.
'cause bracket.
Yeah, I figured
Necron
also that.
Tomb World.
3 hits.
Goodness
These
gracious,
wound you on 3s.
the
reroll
soil
1s.
is
Well, it might not
covered in
matter.
the blood of
Yeah,
Orc and
2
Demon
more.
alike
That
at the
kills
moment.
2 more bikers.
Meanwhile, the Necrons are still napping like,
Yep, AP3 flat
I'll
3.
just set the timer for another 5,000
kills it
years
off now.
right now.
If you bother me, I'll come up there.
And then put her in the boss now.
Goes
sense.
up there, sees a pile of Tyranids.
Well,
Fuck
put her
this
into
shit.
Korkin. This is lag.
I'm moving to a
No,
different Tomb World.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, and then they
fun.
literally just teleport. They're like,
Anyways, back
we're
to the main
Nihilak,
fight.
so
The
goodbye.
keeper
Or
snapping at a
which,
Gretchen.
Nefrek, whichever one is the one where they have the transportation tombs. Just literally teleport the
You know,
entire
I'm so
inside of
glad
their
for
planet
hitting
somewhere
on
else.
2s.
All right, so we did see the demon player there remember the snapping claws and go back
yeah.
and kill a couple more orc bikes, and then the Keeper of Secrets on the other side here wiping out Grotz.
Belakor will make his
Yes.
big attacks into the commandos just because.
Keepers of Secrets are almost better than Bloodthirsters in melee, if you ask
7
me.
attacks because of the Lord of Change.
Almost.
Choose rerolling ones.
Which is weird to think about Slaaneshi demons being better at meleeing than
And choose to
Horn
wound.
Knights.
6.
Goodness gracious.
Flex achieved.
Yeah, flex
Is the
achieved
suite
with
more efficient?
Belakor as he
Probably. Do I
obliterates
care?
the commandos.
Not particularly. Alright, consolidate.
Let me check the scoreboard
You are
momentarily, ladies and
here.
gentlemen. Let me just see. Yes, indeed, no one has scored yet.
Not
Just
yet.
towards the bikers because I have to.
What a lazy stream.
You whatever. I don't know. I guess you touch the
It don't
grots.
matter.
Bad touch a grot. All right, you get to fight back.
That's
Okay.
interesting. In
And over
theory,
there,
What?
against here.
a Keeper of Secrets has better melee than a Bloodthirster of Insatiable Rage.
That just sounds like bad game design, TBH.
I mean, the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage
15 choppers,
has
so 16.
12 attacks at most. Well,
Might as well
14 on
hit.
the charge.
Oh, yeah.
Exploding 6s, while the Keeper of Secrets has 6 attacks with its fancy
Smash
sword,
wound
and
on
then an
6.
extra, like,
2.
4 attacks with its snapping
Fives.
claws, all of which are AP3. The Corn
Yeah,
Demon is
there
at
you
AP2!
Like I said, man,
AP2!
Yeah,
does
and
stuff.
Hey man, sometimes life's hard.
1 damage!
Oh no.
Well, the Keeper of Secrets is either going to be 3 or 3, actually, if you take a Wit
Watch as
Stealer
they
Blade and
bracket her.
Snapping Claws on a basic Keeper.
So I think that's the wrong
Oh.
Bloodthirster then. There's the Bloodthirster that has the axe, that's the like...
2.
Great
Okay.
Axe of Corn.
On 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has 2 profiles. It has the AP4 profile with the Mighty Strike,
Mhm.
then it has the
I know, right?
Sweeping Blow, which is the more
You
attacks
always root
profile,
for
which
the
is only
underdog.
AP2 1 damage.
Yeah, I got it. You mighty strike.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
Oh,
just
yeah,
Corn
you
life,
just
right?
gotta root for the
Used to be
next
when there was
ones.
initiative and
Oh,
attacks,
I'm an
then
idiot.
Slaanesh were the we go first,
forgot
we
to
have
use
high
these
initiative,
versions on
but
the
we don't have
objective.
many attacks. And Corn were like, nah, we go later and slow, but also 47 attacks per model.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sad now.
You can kill. On a 5v5. Slaanesh
pretty
go
bad.
first, kill 3 or 4 of the Corn Berserkers, and then the one
And
Corn
3
guy's like,
points
all right, my
ground.
turn, and he
I
just
have not
just
brought-
blender,
I have
just
scored
kills all of the
down
Slaaneshi Demonettes. It's
here.
like, okay, well, fair fight.
So morale.
Okay, we're in the morale phase. There's a
Rots
lot of
or
morale to be
bikers?
taken here.
Yeah, the bikers. I think you use breaking heads here, right?
Yeah, they need
Yeah,
a lot of
gotta.
guys.
Right, bikers are too expensive. You
I
gotta.
don't think they're actually close enough.
Valiant Cross, let's
Oh,
go.
he just rolled in and got insanely brave bikes.
Yeah, just auto pass them. If that makes sense.
Ooh,
Saved.
To me. Your turn.
that's what we call
Well, what
a
do you do?
close
You got
one.
Belakor in your face. You got a mostly unmolested
This
Keeper of
is the
Secrets,
time.
an unmolested Lord of
Yeah.
Change, an unmolested Mortarian, a melee wrapped and tapped Shalaxi,
Yeah,
which does fight first
think I
into
actually
you no
do-
matter what. So
Yeah, I think you have to deal with Shalaxi
no, this is
somehow.
a good one
Not
or
sure
two.
what that is.
Okay,
And then I
okay,
think you
let's
just
go.
try and blunt
Fall
the
back and
Belakor
fire
Keeper of
wall
Secrets. Yeah, exactly. As Nero would say, fire everything.
Indiscernible reasons.
Why? Why does this click like this? I know what I need to do. I need to lock element. Sorry, on the stream, for some reason, when I tab into Streamlabs, it decides to activate
Yoink
and move the
around.
scoreboard. So I'm like, if I lock it,
Okay,
now
then
it's
let's-
Alright, do
safety.
you need
Go back
the
here
stuff
so
for
they
your
can multi
scoreboard?
batteries.
Player
That's fair.
2 has hold 1, hold 2.
Okay.
Player 1 has 3 of Stranglehold and
I
3
actually gotta
grinds.
give a space, like, over here. Middle ground. should be
So,
fine.
sorry,
Yeah, that works.
Korkin has 3 stranglehold, 3
Korkin,
grind,
3
and
Stranglehold, 3 grind.
Spain
Other
Orcs
person
has
has
hold 1,
hold
hold
1,
2.
hold 2.
They may want to be a bit further this way.
It feels weird to see Orcs in a honestly pretty bad spot right now.
Yeah,
Right? I
they should
certainly,
definitely
after
throw
the
that.
Orc first turn, would not have been expecting this.
Oh, you're good.
It shows
Yeah.
what happens when you take too many things that need to move out and you
Alright,
just
Data
set
has
up
been
yourself to be
revealed.
way
Who
too
cares?
passive.
We were already-
I would have went really aggressive. I would have tried to trade a unit for unit here.
But actually,
Easily.
I don't think it's over yet. Because this is going to be the
It's
Wa
not,
turn. This is
'cause
going to
you
be the
still have
Wa
that
turn.
plane. The demons can't touch the plane. The
I-
Wog gets you extra shots. You have that. But the extra shots are only for this turn. So you gotta make them count.
But I think it's enough on the Warbiker squad, like, or maybe even you call something that this orc player has done. That is, I think, something we'll see a lot. Is included a beast boss on Squigosaur who can call a standard Wa.
That's fair.
And also a war boss on Warbike who can call the speed Wa so that they can choose
You
one or the
definitely
other.
try to get the melee Wog here. You need those extra attacks.
Let's see what exactly it says here. So add 1 to the attacks characteristics of orc models in your army. Orcs core and character units are able to declare a charge on the turn they advance. And then next turn is still add 1 to the attacks characteristics of orcs versus the big race, which is no penalty for advancing and firing assault weapons. And when orc vehicles or bikers shoot Daka, make 1 additional attack and improve the AP by 1.
I mean, who
So-
cares about hovering at this point? You don't have shooting.
No, but it matters because it means it can be charged by non-flyers.
Oh, yeah, true. Fucking Nurglings jump at it.
Let me see
Yeah,
how
basically.
many. Oh.
Yeah, I think it will not hover.
I'm not
because
sure you
now
take
there's
the
something
extra
that can
attack.
slice it up.
On the knobs,
They
like
can
the
do stuff
Warbikers don't
occasionally.
have anything different from a regular boy other than
Yeah, he'll try to kill some
the
Nurglings to get
movement
the
speed.
competition
Am
going.
I wrong?
Oh, is it only
Oh,
your
the
Warlord
Nurglings
can
are
call a
dead.
Wog, not any War Boss character?
Actually, who knows?
If your
Movements
warlord
are-
is a war boss, then once per battle in
Never
your
been
command
used
phase,
as
you can call a Wa.
surprisingly
To do
so.
so, that war boss must be on the battlefield or embarked on a transport that is on the battlefield.
do
If your
specifically
warlord
one
is a
damage
speed boss, then
firepower.
once per battle in your command phase, you can
Warbikers
instead
going
call
back.
a speed Wa. To
Get
do
fallen
so,
back.
the speed boss must be on
Coward.
the battlefield.
So I think the Squigosaur is just there to hit
Oh.
hard.
But actually, the way this rule is written, my understanding is that you just take a speed boss and he can call both.
Yes, because there's yet to be any FAQ rulings on changing him from being a normal War Boss and a speed boss at the same time.
Yeah, well, it says to
Yeah,
do
that's
so,
the
right?
Orks.
To call
Character.
Wa,
Think
you
about
just
it.
have to have a
What
war boss
the
warlord.
Warbiker is both. He's a War Boss and a Speed Boss. He can call either.
It says if your war boss, yeah, exactly. Yep.
I think we're both misinterpreting each other there.
No, I think I think you've explained it perfectly, and I'm just being redundant. Like it's exactly. He has both keywords, therefore he can call both.
So the extra Squigosaur there is literally just I hit hard.
And as a matter of fact, he
Or
will.
seem to
He will
rely more on
absolutely smash
the
things to
base
bits.
stuff.
Oh, and he's a Mad Boys. Wow. Okay.
No
So
tricks.
I'm not sure
Eagle
what
Ham.
all different tricks this beast boss is going to come
they do
through
have
with,
some tricks
but
that
it's
are pretty
entirely
solid.
possible that we see Strength 8
Oh, it's hilarious.
attacks out of this,
See,
Beast
Mad
boss.
Boys get a random bonus each turn.
and one of
You
them is
can
plus
get
1
Highland
strength.
6 inches.
It's if you start. The
You
move
can
with
get
haste in it.
reroll hits in one reroll of a hit or wound for free each time it shoots or fights.
Mm-hmm.
And in the
Probably
last,
not going to matter this
you
turn.
can get plus 1
Might
strength.
matter next.
Right.
This guy's from
But so this guy's got
Yeah, but
Beast
that
Snaga
doesn't
and Beast
matter.
Boss. So he's going to be hitting on 2s even through Belakor's -1 to hit. And then he'll have, what's this? 1 additional attack and then 1 additional strength. So yeah, so he can be strength 7. And then he'll make 7 attacks at strength 7, AP -2, damage
There's no
2.
Grot Wog because Grots don't generate enough Wog energy to do that.
Ooh, that's a very in-universe answer. I love it.
Faster, you fool.
As for just bringing gas, gas is a very expensive take.
And so, just to clarify for everyone on stream, what the Brutal But Cunning ability will do is that each time one of the attacks that he hits and wounds with from the first round against Belakor gets blocked
Alright.
by an invulnerable save, the beast boss can try again.
To be honest, I don't
So if
care
he
about
makes
that.
6 attacks and they all hit and they all wound and Belakor somehow hits all 5s and 6s, the beast boss goes, fine, I'll do it again. And he gets to make 6 more attacks, which hit and wound on the same
Go for
uh,
it.
same rolls, obviously.
Yeah, it's everything, 'cause
So,
one is there, the other one's
the
there.
fact that it gets to do that,
So, yeah,
and
it was
then it gets to make 3 additional attacks at strength 7,
Nerd
AP minus
face.
3, damage 3, where a wound roll of 6
Do I
inflicts
want
3
Ork
mortal
swords
wounds onto
anywhere?
Belakor or Keeper of Secrets.
Yeah, it's not just
Ooh,
saves,
baby.
but if it gets to the point where it is downs the saves,
Go
it's just everything. It's
I
crazy.
could get
It's
here.
the nuttiest
They're
reroll
still in
ability
black
we've
again.
ever
They like
seen.
switched it at these Nargon Swarms. There's one guy left
Yes,
in there.
and Dragon Queen, you're 100% correct. It doesn't matter whether it fails in the hit step or the wound step. You get to do it again. It's just the reality of
Yep,
you
trying
can
to get that
you can
to
make
the
all your
Gone.
saves and then he'll make you do it again.
Competition.
Well, meaning it's anything that gets to the damage step.
Off the
Technically,
fives,
if it was fails to do damage, you could pass a bunch of feel no pains and get attacked again if it didn't specify that.
Right.
Not as good. Fives
All right. The Rucka Truck's trying to do some work here.
and fives.
We got a lot of big shots coming in here.
They're looking at the docket. The rest of the army's looking at the docket and be like, "Ha, you want us to compete with that?"
Like, Jesus Christ, they have so many wounds. There's too many of them.
That's too funny.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
just
Nurgling
trying to
swarms
bring
surviving
Nurgling
volley
swarm.
after volley.
Yeah. No wonder this guy's gonna point
It's what they do, though. Nurgling swarms are disgustingly resilient. For what you pay for that cheap of a troop with the scout deployment, you get 12 wounds that are so hard to kill because they feel like
She
it.
might die.
Looking at Rucka Trucks into Shalaxi Hellbane here.
The gentle
Mhm.
squigs.
Gentle.
I know, crot tank.
Well,
Ah,
I mean,
he's gonna be firing all of the
Yeah, it's a
different
D6
varieties of D6, the squig launchers and the heavy squig
They
launchers.
don't even have grot
Bunch of
gunners either. So fives.
So yeah, these are the ones without grot gunners. Nothing.
Okay, not for the important ones.
yeah, the ones that are more concerning.
Really not
See,
getting
do you
good
roll hot?
advantage
Yes.
from the
Okay, I think I'll use
freeboot as
this
passive.
method of like copy pasting, filtering it.
This is just one of those armies that says the freebooters lol,
You know-
fam.
This is what's happening by the way right now. Dice, dice,
New
dice, dice,
method
dice.
of organizing dice over here, copyrighted. You can't use it now. Close the stream.
All right, you heard it, everyone. We're close. We gotta close the. God damn it! Did that really do that again? Even when it's
Come on,
locked?
give it to me.
Why?
Five.
Why would you let me move it when it's
Oh,
locked?
no.
All right, I'll have to figure something out for this for next time. Sorry, everyone.
Now, can I roll fives? as well
Try
as you can roll
clicking
fives?
off of the thing in your
Yes.
OBS that has that selected.
Come on.
Yes,
Yeah,
can.
I 100%. I
Down to
definitely
one.
am selected on dice capture, but still, when I
This
click
is
over
not
there, it's like you
good.
wanted to move this somewhere off screen. I'm like, okay,
One wound.
it's something.
Is
I know
all we
it's something.
need,
But
man.
I care too much about the watching Shalaxi Hellbane live with 1 HP to be bothered to stop and deal with that at this moment. I can't believe she's still alive. That's...
She's in a position that she can just pile into those pikers
Yeah.
and melee that
And then
she
kill them.
feels like
She's
Yep.
having fun with that.
because they're stuck in normal fighting. She gets a fight
Yeah.
first,
I think my luck is flowing onto you. I don't like that. I want.
if I remember
want,
correctly, from one
I
of
want
those.
specific luck. Okay, one commando will shoot its slugger into that.
One
Stop
commandos!
giving him ideas.
Come on.
One commando's gonna shoot its slugger into
Okay.
flex.
Once again, this. Nah, they can actually. Oh, actually, they can see her lands to shoot the other fucking guy.
The shotgun, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
is
don't
he?
they specify it's a sawn-off shotgun? Like,
Yeah, it's a sawn-off shotgun. They
even
didn't.
orcs
Yeah.
know what's good.
They didn't bother to actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
if
gets
you
to
don't- if you
shoot a
don't mind me
shotgun.
shooting that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
Goodness
it's
gracious, Shalaxi's gonna live.
Watch as this kills her. I don't think.
So
wait, I
she's
don't
gonna
think all of
live
them
with
can see her.
nothing to charge her, except those commandos if they want to give up that objective that they're already not
This one, yeah.
securing.
yeah,
Goodness
okay.
gracious.
I think it's only this one actually.
think that's the
because of
joke there.
12-inch range. Yeah. So you get 2 shots.
Okay. It's a third like fails and successes, so it's just like
Yeah.
1 fail, 1 success, I guess.
Sure.
Okay. 5s. No.
Good.
Shalaxi stands.
Okay, I have to actually use my brain here, and I dislike that.
Don't we all know that
It's
pain?
on the orky spirit of things.
Yeah. I'm not playing Blood Axes, and I'm not equipped for it.
What will he do to get himself out of this situation? Yeah, where are you firing the rocket trucks?
Okay. The rocket trucks here will pop all the big ones into that motherfucker.
Yep.
That'll
Overkill is
do.
the best kill, and I ain't run risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the small ones.
They don't really have another good target, so fair.
You gotta shoot the Lord of Change, man. The Keeper of Secrets is
Okay,
gonna
2
die in
into
combat.
that big bird and 1 into Belakor.
We'll see. See what he does.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
there's no
firing one
good
into
target for
Belakor?
that other
Ooh,
one.
I don't think you split fire here
The
now, but...
Squicks to the freaking Shalaxi.
I definitely would not split
Yeah.
fire into this army. It's
Ooh.
everything hits the same target.
Should
Overkill
watch
it.
as
I
she
don't care.
lives.
It needs to die.
It will be epic.
Ooh, this is looking great from the rocket trucks on
I'll just
Shalaxi,
stand
though.
for that timeline though.
Oh yeah.
Come
Oof.
on, you can
She
do- you can do
definitely
3
might
ups.
go down.
3 5-ups. The statistics
3
disapproves.
5 ups.
Yeah,
Oh, she goes down.
The Orky Academy statistics disapproves.
Yeah, the Orky Academy of Statistics. That's
Yeah,
good.
okay, so 2
Turns
smalls
out,
into
yeah,
the big bird.
It actually wasn't much overkill.
Yeah, it was actually kind of tiny.
Yep.
The plus 1 is not until it's like resolved, so this is
Well,
still
they're safe from
5s.
Shalaxi
Yeah.
for now. They've suffered heavy losses.
5s again.
They've suffered most of their shooting phase, but she's
Nice.
dead.
3 up pinball bird bullshit.
3, yep. We're fine.
Out of all the 3 ups that remain in the game, I still can't believe I found the last for the big bird. And the 1
He's
to
the most
Belakor.
annoying of the bunch.
If I manage to pull 2 ones from him with this, I'll be hilarious.
I would be
6s.
impressed. Okay, you know what?
Can
Good start. 6s.
I pull another 6 here? Nah.
No.
Okay. Shalaxi dead, bro. I'm happy.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Shalaxi's dead.
What do you make of
Now
the
all the
new
bikers
Weird
into
Boy
that
model?
keeper.
The Whir Boy.
Alright.
2, which is 6, which
Is
7,
that-
14.
Does he only
That's
come on
6,
the
so
kill rig, or can
6,
he...
10,
No,
12
there's a
times
normal
8.
War Boy. That's on foot.
I'm just copying 12
As an
8
HQ
times.
slot.
I'm that good at math. So 12.
Trades
Um,
off being good at melee to have
Fix
shooting
that.
and has the
Oh,
Beast Head
96.
discipline over the
I
power
don't
of
know
the
if
Log.
dice
I gotta
or
tell you, I don't
discipline
know enough about the
much.
Beast Head discipline to adequately
This is
explain in
honestly-
this moment, but
It does.
let me look for a
Well,
moment
let's
while
try
they
it.
play out this holy shooting moly phase.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
Well,
some
no,
DACA
no,
right
'cause you
there.
got the
Plus what?
freebooters. 6 to wound, but
Oh,
Yeah.
huge demons versus all
Yeah.
huge Tau. That's
That's still
some
pretty
war
naive.
bikers for you. Remember, if you fail to
Ooh.
kill the unit, just
Don't
take all the
take
dice you
7.
rolled to hit and wound and throw them at your enemy. You might knock them out,
Ow.
giving you an automatic win by default.
Do you see that damage on the Keeper of Secrets from the Warbikers?
Single mech gun will go into Belakor.
Oh, yeah.
Seven wounds go through.
That's fair. And Glyn was poop.
That's what happens when you throw enough dice at
Glyn was
something
poo-pooing
to get the
war
job
bikers.
done.
That hurts.
Force, because -1. Yeah, the war bikers are pretty good in this.
Yeah, the Warbikers doing pretty well. 7 wounds out of a 16 wound Keeper of Secrets seems okay, man.
Damn, it's got a 4-up. It's got a big demon.
Yeah.
I mean, the keepers are the ones you want to die first,
Do I
though.
see who roll that?
Another
Is
way
it-
to go, just
How did he
Yeah.
fire
Yeah,
96
no, go
shots
for it.
from those knobs?
Each
That's
war
it.
biker has 2 DACA guns, and you know,
One of them was,
DACA
and one of
range.
them's out of DACA range.
Okay,
Yep.
still good. I'll
8
take
of
that,
them,
sure.
or 9 of them are in DACA range, and one of
OCP
them is
deal
out.
3 damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
they just drove up and just went. And that's the power of bikers. That's
I
what
thought-
I like about bikers.
I thought DACA guns actually, TBH, I thought they
Yeah,
made the
it's
noise
just way
DACA, DACA,
better.
DACA, 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 DACA,
Yeah,
DACA, DACA, DACA. I thought that's why they were called that. Maybe
No,
not.
it's just 'cause they spit a lot of DACA.
Ah,
They're
okay.
basically orc stormbolters.
So,
I'm
I'm going to investigate real quick
Yeah.
what the Beasthead discipline is, and I'll get back to you in a moment of what I think on Warboys.
Yeah, I think all the rocket guys will go in car with the big shoot, I guess, from the truck.
Makes sense.
So 12 d3s from shots.
Yep.
I love the times when I would.
Okay, I love
something after
Frazzle,
exploding
and I love
fires.
Squiggly Curse.
But, those times are gone.
I think,
2 there.
yeah.
3 here.
I think
But it's
Spirit of...
also contesting the jump,
Two.
warpath,
Pretty average, I think.
the new crunch, Fists of Gork.
Close one.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, you're right. Never take Warboy, just take Killrig, which come with Warboy, and also great platform to get Frazzle into 9-inch range of a bunch of models. Seems good.
Got lucky.
Big shoot,
Think.
this is an 18.
Frazzle, if for anyone who is unaware, is a Beasthead discipline power, which functions almost identically to the classic Satan power, where they explode mortal wounds to everyone within 9-inch.
I am 98% sure pretty much every biker could see her. There's like a dozen there, and there was 96 shots. So a couple
Well,
probably couldn't see her, and a couple were out of
Let
time.
me show you. They all can see from this angle. It's like not a question.
That's fair.
See?
Oh,
the other
yeah,
mechanic
that's
is
not
not
an
like
issue,
too close,
pretty
I think,
much.
or
Especially
something.
since some of them are in the building, so it counts
Yeah.
the minute is in.
Yeah, Belakor.
That's an
Well, no.
excellent question.
Obscuring's model by model.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, it's
Uh,
model.
But the two of them that are
close
close are in
You
the
can see
building,
them.
and then these two ones in the back have
If I look
clean
from Belakor's
have
perspective,
clean line. See?
I can draw a line.
Yeah. That just went
Shots.
daka 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 daka.
Yeah, they went. Bra, 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 bra.
Uh-oh.
The short ones don't have obscuring, but either way, it's true line of sight, and since the buildings have no goddamn windows, you won't be able to see them. Meaning, models technically can't see
Fair enough.
Mortarian's fat ass
Thank
through
you.
that building,
Well, oh yeah, they can. Here, sorry.
Even
there you
though
go.
he's overwound for
No.
obscuring and other fun things.
No, they can. They can. You can see Mortarian right here. You can draw line of
No,
sight to
but
his
like
wings.
some models
for it.
can't see him because of the building,
Yeah.
depending on where they're positioned, and it's funny.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't come in play until here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, here goes where the orc spends. Orc player spends literally all of his command points.
Aiming for the 2 just to get that reroll. Okay, 1. Yeah, 6-inch pile, and just only fucking monsters. Who cares?
Yeah.
The village one. Let me check that.
So Beast Boss is going into Belakor.
The Mad Boy unit. Okay, I'm actually.
Yeah, you can see Morty over the building, but I'm saying that some models are in
They're
a
too
position
short.
that they probably can't because they're too short to see over the building to
Bro,
see
don't play
Morty.
orcs.
Yeah, there's no windows in the building they're in, so they're too close to the wall to literally see over it. The bikers, he's saying, the bikers can't see Mortarian. Like here, look,
It's so-
look
it's
at
so
these
funny.
bikers, and they're not seeing Mortarian. Oh, is he there? No. There's his wing. So these 4 bikers,
I think it's each one individual.
maybe this one.
But I don't.
Rip windows.
I mean, it's good. That's definitely good. It's good.
I
On a
literally
map style
have
like
no
this,
idea.
right? When you have some tall and
What's the
some
wording?
short, some obscuring, some not, you don't want windows on anything, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
But then when everything is obscuring, you want windows and lips on all of your buildings.
Lips are godlike, and not enough people use them in their maps.
Specifically, right? Yeah, we see it only rarely on some of the beautiful maps Marius Evander has been building for Alpha.
We did talk to him about that, about adding lips, and we both agreed that was a good idea. And some of the newer maps do also have lips, and it's nice to see them because
And-
then you can't just hug the edge of a building on the outside and be like, "Lol."
And
It's
everyone,
enough to
you
give a
should know,
question.
Alpha
Oh, okay.
Season 9
It's one
signups
bit,
are
one
available
bit,
now.
one
You could
damage.
bring some new Orks or Belakor to Season 9. Fight
Gotcha.
alongside and against the Thousand Suns, Grey Knights, New Sisters Codex, all that good stuff.
Make some death
There
scrolls for a round.
is... a link in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
alpha
sure.
announcement channel in the Discord, which you can
Talking about
find
that,
a link
I actually
to
should the
just
Warbles
in
back
the
against
doobly-doo.
Belakor. We're still in
Um,
we're still in love with that. 'Cause we got back against
And
two.
it will be
Just
policy,
so
my
fresh to that
understanding
guy, I guess.
is, at least at this
Yeah.
moment in time. You
5
can
ups,
you can
Policy.
quote me on
and 6
August,
ups.
what day is it? August 22nd on this. Pretty sure the no window
Didn't
buildings
matter.
will not have lips,
Yeah.
and any buildings with
That's
windows will
Beast
have
Boss.
those the
Yeah,
edge
this was on
lip
Belakor.
to see
I
whether
believe
you're on it or
6 inch
not.
to go around there.
Yeah, roughly.
A nice, beautiful distinction as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll do
9
it.
is plenty.
a fat 9 for the Beast Boss. He's in.
Yeah, I'll there.
I'm going to eat you, Belakor.
Paste in the Warwas. The other one, you for sure interrupt.
Tasty demon.
Yep. Worth noting, the Keeper does not need to interrupt because it natively fights first.
Oh yeah, gotta watch
Keep
out
in
for that.
mind-
Poor
Belakor
Orks.
first,
Yeah,
then I basically
Meaning,
get to interrupt
if they
without
get in
paying
on
mana
that
for it.
keeper, she could kill a couple orcs. Do you kill the keeper first and accept
Oh,
that
I forgot to roll
Belakor
my
could
Fiona
interrupt
Gains on
your
Belakor.
beast boss?
Oh, does he get them?
Oh no.
He got them from the Symphony of
I
Pain,
think-
remember?
Oh yeah, the Delightful Agonies.
I think
Delightful
you
Agonies, yeah.
mob
But yeah, War was into here.
you
so-
mob
Oh,
war
cool.
barkers on.
War was into there, so it's a pretty bad idea because yeah, you use punch back.
Eh,
You'll
lose
kill
like
him.
what,
You might as well
5
kill him with
war
your turn, but at least
bikers
you're
into
using
the
your turn to do
keeper
that.
versus hurting
So yeah,
Belakor.
I think I'll use the beast boss there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
also,
other-
I'm focused with the
any other
commandos.
charges?
The commandos charge in again, those nurglings.
Oop.
The commandos are charging the
nurglings.
nurglings. Get in there, lads! Get stuck back in!
Nurglings will kill
You know, Glenn, I was thinking,
What?
what if I bring corn demons to Alpha League?
You
And
would
meme it up.
you would do as well as you can do on those leadership roles. And I guess it also depends if you're bringing swarms of just like any corn demon you
I
can
wish it was
find,
the
or if you're
plus one
actually
attack on
doing
the
like
because
a
the plus one to
3
wound
or
doesn't
4
matter
Bloodthirster
with the
Monster
system
Mash
very
with
much useful at
Scarbrand,
all.
and then like a couple of units of 20 or 30
Listen, man, +1 to wound is usually
banner boys
better.
dropping in.
Usually, man.
That's always the
Yeah.
good question.
Because
I'm a
I think
big
that
fan of
second
Blood
list that I
Crushers.
described has some potential, but I don't. I really don't play demons often
And
enough
it's
to
charged
know how
So,
that matchup would
Corn
do.
is really slow, but he likes deep striking because he can reroll them
You kept your
charges.
war boss safe though.
And
That
when
was
you can get
a good one.
3d6 on a rerollable
couldn't
charge,
throw
that
it
just
into-
it's not like oh 3d6 pick the two highest. No, it's just like just 3
Yep.
I'll start with the
dice.
to me.
3 attack.
Yep, 3 attacks.
Wait, is this Beast
hitting
Boss?
On 3s.
Yes,
Yeah.
All hit.
mortal wound this man.
7.
3 6s right now.
No 6s, please.
Wait, no 6s.
Okay, I'll wound, but no 6s.
You know, I really should have been more specific there.
Fair enough.
Alright, 4 up and full. Okay. Take 3.
Take 3 damage.
That brackets him.
Okay. And these two did not reach the damage step, so competitive bet, let's go again.
Sadly no, because because of how competitive edge works, you can only make 3 attacks with the squig jaws.
Ah,
So
okay,
the
yeah.
extra attacks have to be with the beast chopper still.
Okay. So in that case, yeah. I'll
Yeah,
just make
no
the normal
more
beast
than
jump
3
attack,
attacks
so
with
make
squig
those,
jaws.
repeats again with those two.
Yeah.
That went 2 and 2 in
Okay,
season
so
7.
5 plus 1 for the beast chopper and plus 1 for the beast hide mantle.
Bloodthirster.
Yep.
A
7 attacks.
fuck ton of bloodletters, a fuck ton of
Ooh.
furies.
Sad.
This
Ooh.
Agoroth,
interact
and
with
more
itself.
bloodletters. Man,
No, but
that's
he is
just
a beast.
bloodletter horde.
So +1 to hit.
Okay,
So he hits on
basically
twos.
back to 2s. Yeah.
Yep.
And these 3 get back to the pile.
That's basic, bitch.
And these stand 6 still. 'cause
I'll
these are
bring a
Yep.
12-man unit of
Yeah, so
blood
5.
crushers with me.
Mhm.
Charge the world.
Alright, those
1.
go back to the pile. 4 up. Nope, take 2 more.
No, I'd
And
probably
then,
bring them in a
yeah,
unit of
that many
5 at
attacks
most. Not
with
gonna
that
lie.
many more.
Here we go.
Maybe 6.
Basically a fight
And
twice.
5.
Yeah, see the boss is fighting twice.
Okay.
Ooh. 4 up invuln saves the day.
I'm gonna CP reroll that.
Oh no, it's a 5 up.
I don't really want to bracket here. But we are anyways.
No. It is 4.
Fair
It's
enough.
4. I'm right. Why is
Oh,
ECB
4
rerolling?
wounds. The keeper
He
will
still
fight you.
fails. Oh, because it
He
brackets
has
him.
4 attacks.
He loses
With the
strength
sword.
and attack. Okay.
All hits.
Don't you only CP reroll one wound
Wounds heal on
roll?
3s, reroll on 1s, 3 die.
Yeah, he
Unless
only
you take
CP
it off the
rerolled one.
boss
He
knob.
he rerolled a 3 into a 2 or a 2 into a 2.
Okay, yeah.
It's only 2 from the claws, right? Because it's not.
Yeah, only 2 from the claws.
All right, so he's killing some war bikers.
Yeah, I'll just kill another guy.
At least we still have Mortarion.
and
So
Lord
2
of
attacks
Change.
with the claws. 2
Oh.
hits.
Look at something.
Reroll the wound roll. Yeah,
2 more.
and I'm just gonna kill the
okay,
bikers outright.
Yeah. For 2 more. Okay, I'll kill 1 more and put it on the boss now.
Makes sense.
Ooh, yeah, that seems good.
The 1
Then Belakor. He still has 5 attacks.
Belakor still has 5 attacks.
He
Holy
is the
moly!
man.
Oh,
I
4 and then
for stuff a squick hide to
Mhm.
make
1
this
for something.
transhuman basically.
Yeah, 1 from the
Yeah,
corn
Can
bonus,
only
I
be wounded
believe.
on 4.
Gotcha.
Cool. So 5 attacks. Hitting you on 2s, reroll on 1s for
Because
herself.
corn is whenever you charged, are
Wounding you on
charged.
4s.
Heroically injuring you
Ooh,
plus
that
1
was
tax
a
strength.
strength
Wow,
attack.
Dude, the wound on 4's
1
roll
wound goes straight through.
betrayal. That squig boss is gonna live.
4.
Okay, 5 up.
He's gonna live, but he ain't gonna like it.
Takes 4.
He's
I will
dead
pay
tough.
3 CP and fight again.
Oh, the corn 3 CP for fight again on Belakor.
Corn.
Revenge of the old codexes.
Revenge of the
All
old
hit.
codexes.
Yeah, Revenge of the Old
You see,
Codex.
this is what we need to wound.
Yeah, that's what he wants to wound right there.
Oh,
No!
Nice!
Not again!
These
Damage.
guys are my favorite. They like the boys.
Oh,
Ugh.
6 damage.
Okay.
Wait,
It's
6
difficult
damage? So he's got to hit 2 feel no pains
It's
here?
even statistically accurate, Kevin. What do you want more of me?
Yeah, statistically accurate feel no pain rolls. No! He's
He
down.
doesn't care.
I'm rerolling 1. I'm rerolling
Oh,
1.
he's rerolling 1.
Okay.
Oh!
He lives.
He
Orks
lives.
is never
Well,
beaten.
he lives to
Orcs
die to the
is
psychic
never
phase.
beaten.
Yeah. I
He
know,
lives to
that's-
die to a
that's
smite
gonna
from the
happen also.
psychic phase between one of these many characters.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever.
But it
Okay.
means that Belakor can't. Belakor
Yeah,
can't
he'll do
move.
it.
I don't think he needs to.
Morale
I see a
doesn't
nice little
have to worry
springboard in
about
the
it.
look in the face of a mech gun right there to charge into.
No, because he needs
Yeah.
to go charge the
Oh,
war boss
yeah,
on
then
Warbike
go-
right
Go
now.
for it.
I'll start with them chopping.
Mmm.
Yep.
So 9 attacks.
Oh, and so what is he rolling right now?
On
Threes.
2s. 3s. No,
It
2s, you
looks
plus one to hit.
like it's the commandos
Yeah,
trying to
no,
kill
those
that
are the
Nurgling
wounds,
swarm.
Oh.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
I wish it was possible to hit in this situation.
Gotcha.
1, 2. Okay,
6
that'll
wounds.
do
5s.
Oh, you're disgusting.
Wait, they're not
Invulnerable
disgusting yet.
Okay, yeah,
One's
fine.
dead.
That was just
It
demon
will
save.
take morale.
That's, I mean, well.
Wait,
that's-
aggressively memeing says you cannot
Wow,
CP
wow,
a
wow.
feel no pain since it's not a save.
Yep.
You cannot reroll your
It
feel no
kinda
pain.
does.
The beast boss is actually dead.
I mean, 2
Glenn,
Yeah.
can you go ahead and let our
Two
players know?
Wounds,
Yeah.
5 up invul. That kills.
Yeah, claw him up.
The orc fight phase went
Nurglings are dead.
they killed a Nurgling and
That's important
wounded
for you, 'cause it
Belakor
prevents you scoring +2.
down to 4
Yeah.
health left.
Okay.
It went about as the last 2 shooting phases, really.
Oh no!
What happened?
Lynn's got some bad news for you. Check the chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry to. Babes,
Oh,
Cannot
this-
command point reroll
This
feel
is
no
really-
pain.
They should fucking command reroll for that.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was included. Fuck me.
I mean, I can double check,
Okay,
but
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Well,
No,
I
it's
gave the Sarah to
feel no
put it
pains
as
are
the
not
best moment
rerollable
ever in the history of the
nowadays. Neither are explosions. I remember that.
You're happy about that.
Do you want to use?
How many
Orcs'
times have
Never
you
Beaten, by the
rerolled an
way?
explosion, Glenn, hoping
I mean,
for that
sure, might as
6?
well. This guy's fucking dead.
Yeah. Why did I
None?
remind you
None.
about that?
None
None?
times. None times. No.
Good question.
No need to
'Cause-
double check. We got judges in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like 4 of them, if I know.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've never wanted to do that because I've always been playing Tau, and so I would be exploding in my own lines. There's never.
You see, I have the opposite issue.
I
Cargo
fought your
broom.
Gene Stealer cults. I'm like, get away from me, trucks! Like, stop exploding on my lines, please. Thank you. Why did you?
Cargo boom?
The tower, like, why are these like human alien hybrids loading up every one of their trucks with piles of dynamite and also their infantry? Like, seems like it makes the truck explode more when.
Monster thing.
Yep. The jaws.
That's tragic for the Squig boss.
Oh,
He shouldn't have lived, but
I kind of just get 2 6s and just end this nightmare.
That does free up Belakor to do some fun things.
Oh,
He's gonna
I
look to
continue
probably
to be
go
an idiot.
crumping that war boss
Guess
on
what I
Warbike
forgot
now.
about again?
yeah.
What?
Feel no pains.
Oh.
Yep. Feel no pains back on the Belakor.
Too late to change like attacks and whatnot. Oh, he's at 5 wounds. Anyways,
Okay.
how many do I need to take?
Just 1 for save.
Oh, 4. Nope. Ow. Feel no pains. We're not forgetting this time.
Yeah, we're not forgetting this time.
Yeah, see? And the dice reward me.
Yeah. Big brain, dice rewards.
Looks like we might have some demonettes running out of that cover now.
Oh,
From the
he
hand,
used
from
Orcs is
the
never
hand,
beaten,
attack,
so the
attack,
Squig boss
attack,
fights
attack,
on
attack.
death. So
Yes.
he killing him, he's gonna kill He's gonna try and kill Belakor.
5.
Orcs is never beaten is probably one of the
Oh,
roughest.
Holy moly, Belakor?
Fours.
No, that's not gonna do it.
Oh.
He might. He's got feel no
Belakor might die
pains.
here.
Oh, nope.
Okay. One legend with another, isn't it fair? For
Yeah.
morale, I think the freaking bikers.
I
maybe,
mean, the
just
Squig
plus
boss is gone,
5,
and that was the
1, 2, 3,
biggest threat on the table, other than that war boss on
yeah,
fight.
5. I don't know,
Yep.
But
so-
with
in the way of
Belakor gone
melee.
with him?
Math.
Ah!
Math, goddammit, math.
That's just point efficient characters
So
right
yeah,
now, man.
5 up, they run away. This one-
Ninth
first
characters
one,
go burr.
first
Don't
one,
they have leadership 7?
breaking heads. Yeah, leadership 7, so plus 3 on a 5 up, they run away, right?
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
I swear-
Pants
yeah.
is saying
What's
can't
with
use
that?
Orcs is never beaten.
Yeah, it's with an
Because
8
Only
man
works
squad,
if you
it's-
haven't already
Right.
fought. I'm gonna double check that
Oh, yeah, sure.
myself.
Okay.
Isn't it
Pants,
not
we
that
can't
squad?
ruin this Orc player's day
Now you cannot take
Yes, we can.
17 times.
No,
We
yeah.
can only do
Yes,
it
we
16
can.
times, so make sure we're right here.
9. Yeah.
At some point, it just,
Yeah, on a
I
5
think
up
the
they
chaos is
On a 4 up they run
No,
them?
on a 4 up. Yeah. The
Yeah.
number with the 2 lines.
getting hard done
Taking
by here.
casualties. When an
Alright,
Orcs character
let's
mod
see.
has already been
Now
selected
they're
to
here.
fight. Yep.
Yeah, nothing else remains to take it.
You
so
gotta let them
turn,
know,
sir.
Glenn.
So
Alright.
where's the thing?
Let's see if we can
Orcs
do
is
some
never
damage.
beaten.
Use
It
the
specifically
stratagem
states.
when an Orcs character in an
Continues to
army that has
reroll.
not already been selected to
Get
fight
rerolls.
this phase is destroyed.
We
Yeah.
hold 1, 2 objectives. You hold more than that.
Oh
Flash
man, it's always good to reread your codexes, friends.
I will say actually kill one guy.
You killed 2 units in that round.
I'm gonna leave it up to
I need to kill
Korkin if
more.
he wants Belakor back alive up or not.
Alright, movement
I'd say
phase.
put his wounds back, put him
I
into
will
a deep
not
strike.
forget.
Would be
I
the
don't
most
forget
like
twice.
Yeah, don't
fair
forget
thing
your
to both
victim
players
anymore.
there.
For
Orcs
sure.
is kinda beaten.
Yeah.
Can't use that strat. If the orc
Orcs are
character
getting
fought
stomped
this
by
phase-
Monster Mash Demons right now, in a
what?
way.
Did they change fucking fight
Is
on
that
death
a
as well?
thing?
Did they fucking change fight on death? I'm gonna actually be pissed if they changed it.
Wait,
Yeah.
they changed that?
Fucking, where is this? Enemy. Fucking
Yo!
Wikipedia, don't fall on me. What the fuck is this? Orcs is never beaten.
Thank you, judges in chat.
Yes.
Oh shit! He
Oh.
did change it. Wow.
Oh,
Did they do the same thing for the Space Marine one?
man, read your
I have
codex.
no idea.
No,
He's
no,
in
it's a
Shadow.
new codex.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
perfectly.
don't
It's
look
new
at
codex and
It
it's
is
the
a
old
new
wording.
codex.
It's perfectly
Yeah,
reasonable.
he has another
That's just
2
doing
weeks
math.
before I can say read your damn codex.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
You get
I
a
was like,
month grace
what do you
period.
mean? Yeah, I was like, what do you mean it's not even out yet? What do you mean read it?
That's big.
He bought Beast Daggers. He's got the
Guys,
Beast
I never
Daggers
did
box.
both
He read the
campaigns.
book.
Hell, I even followed the fucking Marine player
Ah,
who just did the
feels
alt
bad,
way.
man.
Did they really change it?
Although, you know,
If it's only the
one of
Orks
the
one,
local
that makes
whales
no
has
fucking
5 Beast
sense.
Snagga boxes for some
That
reason.
would be sad.
Yeah.
All right, we mourn along with the orcs. Belakor returns to murder.
Let's see.
Belakor returns, very pissed at Zinch's bullshittery right now.
Walk up here.
It's like
and
he's
try and
like,
kill
yeah,
some
he's like,
commandos.
friend, did you just make me die to
That'd
make
be
me
really
undie?
funny.
That's like absolutely unacceptable.
Unfortunate.
And Zinch is just cackling. Don't worry, it's all according to plan.
These Lanesh
It's
ladies
all
will
I
go
according
don't
to
to
think you
change.
have a plan
change.
anymore.
Change.
Listen, man, chat's just giving me all the good news.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I thought this army was good, but it turns out they weren't.
Is there a channel for AOS2? I don't think there is
Oh,
a
Jesus
official
Christ, man,
channel for
this is-
AOS2.
I don't know. I
The
feel like that's
Tabletop
just,
Simulator
like,
channel
come on,
or
every
server
fucking,
is
you
pretty
have guys just
dead.
fighting twice, and I can't even fight
For
when the
I don't
guy
know
dies.
why.
What is this heresy?
If you can try to go there
It's
and
the
really amp
power
up
of the
the
warp,
people playing
man.
AOS on Tabletop
the
Simulator to
warp,
get
it's
something
the
like this
Games
going,
Workshop,
go
not
for
fucking
it. They
Christianity.
definitely need it over on our
Power.
fantasy end. Our fantasy brothers
Yeah.
are struggling with
GW
existence
being
right
so
now.
overpowered. Please nerf.
Yeah. Fucking Nurgle sees Games Workshop its day to try to be as low as them.
Let's see. We'll do that. Open a gateway under you.
Burb. Burb is going in.
This
Let's
is
see, Morty.
the most scary thing
Go down here.
in my mind to
Go
any
war
Tau
boss.
possible. This roiling creature
Belakor will
of
advance.
warp energy, representation of everything that the Tau cannot
inch.
fathom or survive interaction
Good talk.
with.
Melee
I'm
and psychic.
rerolling
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Melee and psychic.
Does Belakor have all the locusts? Because he's like all the
So you mean
keywords?
every Tyranid character?
No, because for the Loci
Yeah,
he
exactly.
needs to
Ugh.
be in a
Third edition
attachment for only that
lictors.
keyword.
Oh no.
So I am currently very sad,
Sadly,
by
I've
the
only
way.
played 8th edition. Tell me about 3rd
I
edition
rerolled a 1
lictors,
and
because
2
it sounds
1.
like they're going to lick you.
Yeah, third edition
Actually, he's
lictors
drafted
had
it
an
anyways.
ability where they were
Yeah,
able to
36
deep strike, and
team
as long as
versus
they deep struck on terrain,
So,
they
10
could
inch.
deep strike within engagement range of enemy models. And then they had feeder tendrils, right? So every time they killed a model, they would heal
don't
D3
worry, we're jumping
wounds
over.
as they
It's a casualty of
So
war.
you have like some dude on a backline objective, like these
Let's
demonettes
see.
on this backline objective over here,
Mhm.
and you're like, it's my lictor's turn, time to deep strike, and then you just place them in combat with the demonettes, and you're like, okay,
I want it.
well, I go first. Lictor has 6 attacks each, so there's 12 attacks, hitting on 2s, winning on 3s. Oh, and I upgraded him with Rending Claws, obviously, so he's +1 strength, ignores, the way AP worked back then was there was just a number for your AP, and that was what saves you ignored.
That Daka Jet, I think is
So
supposed to
like
remain
Tau
away.
guns were AP 5, meaning if you had a 5 or 6
well.
plus save, you did not get to make that roll,
And
but
no
otherwise
upgrade.
you just got to roll your saves. And so Lictors had AP 3 Rending Claws,
that's movement.
meaning Space Marines or better, 3 plus save or
Psychic
better, unless you're in
phase.
Terminator armor, you just did not get to roll your
Whoever
save against
change
them.
will cast a gaze.
Better have an animal. So that was the classic, like, the Lictors show up in range of my Devilfish,
7.
and one Lictor tears it open, and the guys pile out, and the other
Goes off.
Lictor's like, alright, and I'm gonna
Then he
pile
will
into
cast
the
a
Fire
single
Warriors
gateway.
and also murder all of them.
Them.
Yeah.
One opens the can of tuna, the other eats the
Mhm.
tuna.
Exactly.
So,
Tag team.
the
So,
War Bikers
yeah, it was very
D3.
scary, very, very scary, lads. That was also when
But
Slanesh
the boss
had
numbers on
Lash of Submission. So the Keeper of
Then one
Secrets
more
had a
to
psychic
another.
power that when they cast, they pick one of your units
Then there'll be
within 18 or
commandos.
12 inches of it, and they can move you 2d6.
Three.
So like, hey, you! It would be great if you were 2d6 inches closer to me for my charge phase. Thanks.
Or 2d6 off
Then
that
we'll go
objective
with
somewhere
the-
else. Thanks.
Yeah,
friends.
exactly. Also,
Keeper will
pleasure
cast
doing
four
business with you.
Agnes.
So they haven't added
Seven.
crazy stuff like deep
We'll
striking
put it
into engagement
on
range or
Belakor
moving
again.
your opponent's models
Closest
in
I have
forget
is
recent
a
edition.
Moloch,
Listen, I know
which
how this
deep
works.
strikes outside of 1 inch of you,
We'll go
Ah.
for
and then does
Symphony
mortal
of
wounds to
Pain.
everything within 2 inches of it.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. It's very nice. So
Four
yeah, the
bosses
demons
-1.
are just smiting away right now, dumping any and all of
Then
their powers
the
into
Mortarion
nearby orc units to
We'll
just
go for a Gift of Plague.
This
To
is
just
what
really
happens when you
just
don't
stop.
bring any anti-psychic.
He keeps his 12
No, but you
And
really
Matt as
are
well.
stuck between a rock and a hard place as orcs. Because what are you gonna do? Bring weird boys? A kill rig? Opens you up to
Weird boy,
the.
honestly, isn't that bad. Especially, imagine
Okay.
Fists of Gork on your, Squig boss.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess that's a potent
Belakor.
potable, as it were.
Betraying Shades.
I just think about the Thousand Suns and
This
Grey
is
Knights
so
matchups,
utterly
like the amount of
irrelevant.
psychers we're gonna see in the meta, and I think to
Does it have to
myself,
go on the Met
like,
gun?
if you have one psyker, the
How many
Thousand
attacks
Suns
does the
army
Met
gets
gun
15
have?
points
One.
off of you every game for free, and there's
Six.
nothing you can do if you
I don't
include the
believe
psyker.
Mecca has 6
And then you
attacks.
can't
To be honest with
abhor
you.
the witch
I
to
just
kill
don't
the
believe
Grey
it.
Knights and the Thousand Suns for a free
Well, it takes
15
one
back.
mortal.
So I think it's better to
Yeah,
not
it's just
half.
6 attacks.
Don't
It is just-
half
I mean, I
measure
guess
it,
there's a
Dragon
clock
Queen.
crew around.
Take
Mhm.
3 psychers or none
Okay,
psychers.
everyone takes one.
You know, it did more than I thought it would.
Your
I
Space
think it's good
Marines,
just to have a
Curse.
few psychers here and there.
if you're Space Marines, would you recommend a Chief Librarian then for the double deny?
Fails. Good talk. Shooting. Morty will
Or no?
shoot the war
Or what do you do as a Space Marine player
boss.
in this
Shots.
meta? If you're recommending, bring a couple psychers.
There seems to be a snapping point right here.
Librarians. I like Phobos librarians, honestly. I play a very
Phobos.
forward
One hit.
deployed army,
One
so
wound, -3.
have you seen my latest list, Glynisir?
Alright. The Keeper
Maybe,
will
maybe.
also
It's
shoot it.
got 12 Centurions in
6
it,
shots on 2s.
Okay, very strange.
and a 10-man Terminator assault squad. It's
On
I have
3s probably.
Gilliman.
Toughness 7, 5.
What are the
T7
dark ones?
5s.
Raven Guard and Deathwatch.
Alright, 2 wounds -2.
I dropped
Sixes.
the Beacon and Jealous
Yeah.
with a Chaplain to get
It's dead.
+2 to charge
Jesus.
Centurions. I Master of
Okay, I think,
Ambush my Terminators,
Yeah, we can kind of wrap this.
and then I
Ooh.
use Gilliman to dump to advance. For 1 CP,
shooting phase
the other
done.
Centurion suit with the
Charge
Raven Guard
phase.
stratagem,
That
Keeper
is
they
a
just go
versus
yeet.
Warbike
yeah, that is a
commanders.
hard-hitting charge right there,
And then
Dragon
you take
Queen.
Raven Guard successors, so you get an extra +1 to charge. So that's a +2 to advance coming out of their door
Just
on a
over
5-inch
here.
move. So that's
That-
at minimum an 8-inch yeet forwards.
That is
Let's
amazing.
see.
I think that level of movement and combat
Yeah, it's not
destruction
that-
would
it doesn't matter
almost
that
match what we're about to see wrought upon these
40.
orcs from Mortarion, Belakor,
Yeah.
the Keeper of
We'll
Secrets,
try
and
charge
Lord of
the weapon
Change.
trucks.
Okay.
Right. Like the orc player needed the Keeper of Secrets
This
and
is the,
Belakor to go down that turn
Vertical.
to be able to limit the further
I'll
movements
use
of
my
the
gaze
chaos.
to reroll the 1.
I just don't.
Okay.
I think we're gonna see this wrapped up
Fail.
quick in the fight phase here.
Belakor will do a dual charge into Rocket Truck Mech Gun.
Okay.
Hear that? Belakor dual charging into the Rucka Truck and the Mech Gun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll overwatch.
The Warbots disappeared before the charge
Uh-oh.
phase. Yes,
Sure.
it did.
Oh, not enough space.
Go ahead. Oh, that's not enough space. You're right.
Trying
He
to.
rolled a 10 though, so I think he might be able to fit up here.
No way.
Can he not fit up here?
There's no. No, that's not.
Well,
Base.
technically he can.
Oh, that's no.
I mean, Wobbly model says it has to stand up.
Yeah,
otherwise
base-
gravity will pull this
Yeah.
fucker.
I don't know. Does he fit?
Yeah, I know. I don't think the base is can
Okay,
get flat.
I'll roll
I think
all-
it's off center of balance.
I'll roll all the
Yeah,
damage,
Belakor
just
actually
the point
can't
is
get
plus
into
6
the
just
rocket
repairs.
trucks.
Okay.
The building is in the
Let
way.
me check. 3.8 inch base.
Oh no, Dragon Queen, do any of the judges in chat have some
Yeah,
sort of ruling for us
physically
here?
impossible.
This is all
Yeah, it's
Um,
physically impossible.
Oh, I gave you free Overwatch.
Is it all shooting attacks or like in
Yeah.
the shooting phase?
All shooting attacks.
Okay.
Attacks made with ranged weapons. Takes 2.
Yeah. And the riding shotgun.
I don't know, Pant.
I guess
That's
they could see like his wings or something.
What did Pants say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Needed to charge exactly the. Need to
no,
charge
no, no,
maximum
no,
amount
no,
on
no,
armor,
no,
I guess.
no. Is an official ruling,
well.
apparently.
Riding shotgun, Chad.
And then.
With the shotguns, here they go. Blast!
I do. Do I save the shotgun? I do. Okay. 3 wounds.
Okay.
Belakor.
Yeah.
Probably dead.
Belakor can only go into the
Okay.
mech gun this turn.
The Lord of Change will charge these bikers.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Korkin has played it completely raw, saying that because he was unable to physically place and he attempted to charge both, Belakor fails the charge. That
6
is
will do it.
good
That is
spirit. That's
true.
good sportsmanship by Korkin there.
That is very true, too.
I mean, yeah, you got to make sure not to declare illegal charges.
I'll just end slightly.
Impossible
closer to
charges,
this
excuse
one.
me. Legal, but impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Fight phase. I'll activate with the keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Keeper of
She'll
orc
put everything
corpses.
into the bikers.
Yep.
4 swords. 2s. 3s, reroll 1s. 2 dead.
Yep.
2 claws, 2 hits. Reroll the 1. Yeah, that kills the
Oh.
other 2.
Claws are going to
Yeah,
snap
okay.
right through him. Chop, chop,
Yeah.
chop, 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 chop.
Do you want to interrupt?
Nah, it's at full health, doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'll just pile in
Mm-hmm.
end closer to this one.
Yeah.
Does Lord of Change a
And
threat in
then
melee? Yes, it
make
is.
his
Staff of
5
Zinch.
attacks.
Nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting on 2s, no rerolls. Wounding on 3s, no rerolls. 5
Oh,
minus 2.
efficient.
6s.
6s for the bikers. Could they survive?
Oh,
No!
That's the squad.
That's going to be the squad. Off.
And consolidate onto the point.
I don't see how the orc player has enough firepower to clear these points here. What do you think,
That's
Dragon
it.
Queen?
It's going to be very tricky. It looks like we did forget to charge those demonettes in raisins over there.
1 hit.
Yep.
Okay,
Definitely did.
Let's see, we're on lots of objectives,
fine.
though. I don't think it's hurting us too bad.
1 chopper. Yeah, 3 hits. 5s. Nah.
No wounds. Cool. Morale.
It's all died.
Yeah, I made sure to have
Yeah,
the
end of
Nurglings on that one
turn.
objective there.
Yours.
Yep.
Jesus Christ,
Nurglings
I'm
are pretty much
like,
impossible to
looking
shove
for
off
you
of that
because
objective right
Yeah.
now.
it's a bit barren.
That's fair. Check. Let's see. If you want to call it, I'll check with the stream if they want us to play
Hey,
it out.
Clino, I contest your WYSIWYG
Yeah,
with the
like,
fact that my box doesn't
Mark
come
is
with
still
5
full
Thunder
goddamn
Hammers for
health.
my
Yeah.
aberrants.
I don't think this is like winnable at this point.
You want to buy me the other 3 boxes worth of bits I need?
Yeah. Let's see. Looking at points, you can probably kill Belakor just with shooting. Rocket launchers, whatever. Let's say you kill the keeper as well. And then you just get wiped off points.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, right now you score 5. Then I score 15.
Oh, they're just
and
talking through the turns
then-
now.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems like we're looking at a concession here out of
Yeah.
the Orc player. I think it seems reasonably
The problem is the
understandable
Belakor
given the
getting
number of
shot to death
models,
and him
right?
just being out
Even
of
if
units.
everything
Oh, yeah.
goes well and he
Yeah,
removes
pretty
Belakor and the
much.
Keeper of Secrets, full health Mortarion and Lord of Change are going to wipe the Ruckatrux both squads next turn. Or
Oh,
not
yeah.
wipe, but remove from contestation.
And then what do you do about
Alright.
objectives at that
At
point?
that point,
You're getting strangleholded.
in that case,
You've
if you
already
wanna
been
call
brought it down.
Yeah,
Yep, sounds good.
yeah, I believe so.
And you
All
have
right.
zero Octarius data, the poor
Yeah,
guys.
just looking at like comparing what's being
let's
killed for both
let's have
sides,
them unmute us here, and we can do a little post game rundown.
even assuming that you kill Belakor and the Keeper this turn, and I don't know
Yeah.
if you can kill both.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
People generally aren't too fussy about it, I'll be honest.
Fussy about what?
Models.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I have a custom-built Flyrant I made out of spare bits and baubles. It looks like a Flyrant. It plays like a Flyrant. It's a fucking Flyrant.
Korkin
Oh, we can hear
and
you guys now.
Spain. Can you hear us again?
Yes.
Welcome, welcome back to Discord chat. That was quite a match that you put on for us. The 5 nightmares, as you called them, Korkin,
Yeah.
proved to be truly nightmarish for those Ruckatrux to take down. It seemed.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw the -1s to hit, and then when I saw like the fucking short edges deployment, I was like, oof.
Yeah, it seemed like that roll really
Yeah.
put you on the back foot to start. But then again, you came away with first turn. How did you feel about that overall, Spain?
Nah.
Getting first
I felt
turn.
I felt pretty good. Like when you have artillery getting first turn, it's just automatically good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's not really effective artillery, so yeah, it wasn't enough basically to get me out
Yeah.
of there.
Admittedly, I should have been more careful with spacing. That screwed me up twice. But,
I'm interested, Spain, if you could elaborate for us on bringing freebooters today for this list. We weren't able to keep track. Were you able to activate the +1 to hit meaningfully at any point?
Yes.
Yes, with the plane, I was able to fly over some Nurglings to shoot them and stuff, but still,
Yeah.
-1 to hit and -1 to wound is still too much.
Well, it was a big. There was on turn 2, he activated it, and
Yeah.
that was what allowed so much damage to go into that Keeper.
Yeah.
From the bikers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So actually, there was something else. I think. Yeah, he activated it with the Shalaxi.
Yeah, with the plane who shit over the Nurglings here, I believe.
No, it wasn't the Nurglings. No, that wasn't what got it. What got it was shooting down the Shalaxi. I think.
Yeah.
With
No,
the rocket
Galaxy
trucks.
really was like also in that phase, but what I truly
Yeah.
triggered, I believe, was the plane.
No, because the plane didn't kill them. The commandos were what killed them.
Yeah, the plane tried to, and then all of
Yep.
the cluster practical shellaxy happened.
And we've seen quite a few more appearances of the Ruckatruk in the current meta, but at strength
Yep.
5, AP -2 or 3, depending on the speed wall, and damage 2, it really does struggle into this monstrous sort of list or into Drukari's toughness 6 raiders. Iron Striders, I think, are a little more vulnerable to high volume fire than
Iron
the
Striders,
raiders are.
I believe, are T5.
No, they
No,
are
they're
in
T6.
fact
They're
T6, Dragon Queen.
T6.
But even
As someone who plays
so,
Admech, they're T6.
yeah, Korkin and I
Yeah.
can confirm. But so we're interested. Do you think we'll see a little bit less of the sensationalized Ruckatrux going forward, or will you just how will you accomplish the monster matchup?
Honestly, I think they're still good. The only thing that really hurts them here is the -1 to wound.
Yeah.
Because that just completely neuters them.
Spain?
Yeah, in general, it's like just throw more shots at it and you make some 5-ups to wound, but against this, it just doesn't work.
And frankly, that's part of why this list works,
Yeah.
is because it's got the -1 to wound at T7 is actually surprisingly good right now. It's
Yeah.
very good into the rocket trucks, and it's very
Everyone's
good
gearing
into
up to kill like
bullfights.
toughness 3 infantry and toughness 7 vehicles.
Yeah, and T8 and T7 with -1 to wound
Yeah.
are the opposite.
But
So
yeah, if these monster specialists become more popular in the meta, I'll sure
Yep.
consider like placing some mega tracks instead of squig buggies.
okay. I'm so glad to hear you say that because I had discussed with Dragon Queen during the match that I thought, you know, a unit of Megatrax here, really just to grind home with some mortal wounds and strength 8 AP minus
Yep.
2 D3
Yep.
would, I think, secure up a front line.
It's flame 3, I believe. It's just more rockets.
Yes,
I've tested out
and
the
also
Mechatrax.
they have wing missiles and rocket launchers at strength 8.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've tested out the Mechatrax. Needing line of sight is painful.
Oh,
I do think I think there was a misplay you made. I think you should have focused all the squig buggies into my obsec.
Hmm.
I think that was the play.
okay, this is another really interesting topic of discussion, was the amount of OBSEC that each of you had. Very few OBSEC from your list, Spain, since the commandos were not Death Skulls, you just had 2 units of Gretchen. Versus...
They don't
Those
have
aren't
OBSEC.
OBSEC.
They don't have OBSEC anymore.
Oh,
He
no,
has
and
no
those...
OBSEC in
So
the
there's
list.
no OBSEC in the list. Excuse us. So
Oh,
no
man.
OBSEC versus...
Free-
Korkin, which
freebooters-
OBSEC
free-
models were yours?
Freebooters
the
do have
Demonettes
a 1
and the
CP
Nurglings
strat
are
in the
both
command phase
OBSEC.
to basically flip one into OBSEC, so I was basically
True.
banking on that.
But,
But still,
oh,
I just
okay.
forgot about it completely.
That is a freebooter strat that makes it less essential.
Yeah.
For me, I have my Nurglings and my Demonettes are both OBSEC.
But yeah, the only thing in OBSEC is like boys, and in a shooting army that isn't really useful.
Right. Well, unless since we've been seeing, right, that orcs take 2 patrols, you really want the squig boss in addition to a speed boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could take the squig boss in a Death Skulls patrol and then take units of OBSEC commandos.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that's what I've been seeing more.
Yeah, that's fair.
So thank you very much, Dragon Queen. Are there any questions from chat for either of our 2 players?
Looking at the chat, no one has any questions, but we didn't ask them, so we gotta give them some time for the stream delay.
That's very fair. So then,
Stream delay exists.
yeah. So then,
Yeah.
while we're delaying, let me say that I was really excited to see Mortarion in not just a Death Guard list. I think it's a good use of Mortarion, Belakor, and Shalaxi to see all of the like big named massive wound chaos models on the same list.
They're
It's
scary.
more blood pressures.
Yeah.
Frankly, they're very scary to fight.
Yeah, they're incredibly scary.
And so,
Getting this many.
how do you think, Spain, their scariness might have been changed if you had gotten a Dawn of War, a Hammer and Anvil style deployment where you know, the lines were there
there.
and
Well,
there?
Yeah. Normally in those maps, like there's normally some terrain in the front and also in the back. And so I think since the front can't cover anything, he would be forced to put them in the back, and maybe that would be given another turn of like just shooting at them. And also like it's normally like front barricades, so the wings would definitely be a bit of a more pain in the ass, so I could get more shots in. But yeah, in general, it boils down that like it will give me a lot more time, and maybe that turn 1 charge wouldn't have happened and stuff.
And one clarifying question: which WA did you call, and on which turn did you call it?
The speed WA on the second turn.
You did call speed WA turn 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe
That
I
was
can
what
only
allowed
call
for
speed WA
the-
because the warlord is the Warboss on
Yeah,
Warbike.
you have to
so-
call
Yeah.
the log from your war boss, so.
Yeah.
Got
Like
it.
your warlord
You
boss.
can call either one from the Warboss on Warbike because he has both keywords, was our understanding.
We have a question from chat for the Orc player.
It's weird.
I have a question regarding spamming squig buggies. Could you not?
I mean, fair enough.
Nah, that's
You can't-
that's
Not gonna lie.
that's not a
Not
reasonable
gonna-
request.
Not gonna
Not-
lie. Not gonna lie. My fucking friend plays Space Marines, so I just said, "Fuck it, let's torture him," and I felt bad about not bringing the resistant CPS.
Nice, some strength 5, AP minus 2 damage. Oh, you got some intercessors back there, huh? It would be a shame if something
I've never
happened to
forgotten,
them.
man. I've never forgotten, man. I play fucking Iron Hands also. Fucking all my incursors in turn 1 gone, disappeared. They are not there anymore.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I just wanted to pull that shit on someone. Then I see the
Marines
list and I'm
get
like,
very sad into squig buggies, I'll admit.
yeah.
And all,
Everything that is
annoyed by them,
infantry and it's
honestly.
not a demon feels bad.
Right,
Yeah.
and so that brings us back to quite nicely to, do you think if, Korkin, do you think if first round Spain went, okay, first round of Rucka Trucks, like, into Nurglings, wipe them out. Second round of Rucka Trucks into Demonettes, wipe them out. And then next turn, Nurgling Demons, wipe them out. Other unit of Demonettes,
That causes
gone.
problems for me.
Like,
I've played people who do that. It's difficult to manage. Generally, my strategy to deal with that is run my demons, which aren't getting harassed, right up into them and try and tie up the squig buggies.
Yeah.
okay.
Because the fact that the squig buggies have blast makes them
Vulnerable in that manner.
very bad to get if they get tied up.
Yeah.
But without
And
any of
yes,
the
they have
demons
melee,
having
but-
obsec, you are literally down to number of models against the orcs, because none of the orcs have obsec either. Am I right there?
I mean, I can pay for upset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you can
well,
pay
to
for
be fair-
obsec.
to be fair, Glenn, I do have
Oh.
obsec in the list. The Nurglings and the Demonettes are both obsec.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant none of the 5 nightmares
Yeah,
are
none
obsec.
of the big boys are obsec. No.
And
So at that point, I'm just down to try and kill him off the point.
Right. So interesting. Sort of could have had a race to the finish there in terms of killing each other off the point.
Yeah.
Also,
That's difficult to manage.
Also, this very reminded me of, like, I had this flashing thought as in, if only I was playing my fucking Thousand Sons and I could bring that relic that ignores modifiers. If only.
That is so
Right?
annoying.
Oh,
That is the most annoying relic on the planet. For
Because
me.
I run Cult of Duplicity, so I will literally first turn just fucking put everything in front of Belakor and just say, kill him. To the
Kill
flank
him!
with it.
Kill him! How dare he have a -1 to hit and a -1 to wound? Kill him now! That's good.
It's so annoying.
Would Nitro Squigs have worked better in this list then? Or is that not worth the investment of the single Nitro Squig Rucka Truck with +1 to wound rolls? Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with 25 and you cannot put in a multiple, I just feel like that's not worth your buck, especially
Right.
because even in 2-pot rolls,
Yeah.
fast attack slots are incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Honestly, I agree with that.
Any more questions roll in from chat, Dragon Queen? If not, I think, unless there's anything
nope.
you guys want to talk about, Korkin or Spain, we're ready to wrap up.
I would like to actually, let's do 1 minute of silence for my boy Magnus who's been massacred.
Okay, alright. 1 minute of silence for Magnus, starting now.
Yeah,
May Magnus find better peace on the other side of the Eye of Terror.
Rest in 8th edition, Magnus.
Yeah.
You have your warp time next to you.
Yeah,
was poor
yeah, oh,
Goosebumps.
goodness gracious. His he, like, the poor lad who just needs, like, can I please just move and then, like, smite a bunch of people and then move a second time to be somewhere
Yeah.
safer?
Yeah.
Like,
For real. If
Morty
if any
didn't get to
Games
do much this
Workshop
game.
fucking rules writer is right,
But-
then you need to put in on dying form if Magnus has this 3-up pinball. It's basically the only way in 8th edition he was viable.
yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, lads. I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully we can have you on stream sometime again soon, and/or I will see you in Season 9 of the Alpha League.
Oh, I plan to be there, and I might bring this nonsense.
Okay.
I plan to be
I
there.
don't
I
think
think I'll
extra
make.
ballistics
I don't think I'll
like
bring this though. I think I'll tweak a
if
bunch.
at all.
What?
They're asking if the freebooters extra ballistics procced.
Yes!
It
Yeah.
procs
I think it
Yeah,
would.
it
once.
Yeah.
On turn 2.
Yeah.
And
On turn
they
two.
could have procced on turn 3 if he had done
If
the
something
shooting.
survives.
Yeah, if something survives, but
Yeah.
nothing.
I'm
But,
just
I mean,
I'm just too goddamn
yeah.
used to just shooting one cyber wolf or whatever garbage with one rocket rock, and there you go, bring +1 to hit with the whole ass army.
Yeah, and the Nerdlings
Yeah.
really did not give it up. We saw those demon saves coming through with 66% 5 and 6 ups made again and
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
It's like it's what I want. It's like I always say, 5 ups is fucking 100% ups.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Nurglings into what damage 1 stuff, like 5-up invo, 5-up feel no pain. That stops more than you think it does.
right.
That's like around
It's
half, right?
I was
More
gonna
than
say
half.
it's equivalent to slightly better than a 3-up save.
Yeah.
5s and
Yeah.
then 5s.
Mhm.
So
So.
yes, indeed.
It's not
very,
joking.
Very well done.
It was a great game. I love seeing demons do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demons sadly is like monofaction and not even as good anymore.
Ah,
Crazy
don't say
close.
that about my
Insurgents with
Gene Stealer
Belakor.
cults. And then they meet the wrong end of a suicide bomb car.
You didn't like the entirely reprinted set of stratagems for all the chaos?
Bro, I have something called Wikipedia. Give me new shit.
Okay. Thank you very much for participating, Korkin and Spain. Thank you very much, everyone in chat, for hanging out, giving us your questions through Dragon Queen, and cheering on our competitors. We greatly appreciate your continued support, and if you're new to the community or just checking this out on YouTube or somewhere else, feel free to come stop by the Tabletop Simulator Warhammer 40K Discord, Reddit, or Patreon. Stop by and say hi. We will welcome you with open arms and bolters firing in the Emperor's name. You can also catch me, friendly neighborhood Glynisir, providing a righteous paladin perspective on my stream, twitch.tv/Glynisir.
Do you play Horde or Alliance?
Alliance, obviously. I'm a brave dwarf paladin.
Ugh, lame. You're not a true paladin, a Tauren Sunwalker.
Holy cow.
You only feel the light. I walk in it.
Until next time, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you next Sunday for another show match. I am Glynisir, and I am joined by...
Dragon Queen Nissan, as always.
Until next time.